Yo, yo, yo. We live, we good now. Hopefully we don't have no more issues. Hopefully we don't have no more issues, man. We should be good now. We're gonna find out though. Definitely gonna find out. Yeah. All right, we should be good now. No more issues. Damn, man. See, boy, this is some bullshit. All right, we back. AGS Live, episode 32. Technical issues with the ghetto fucking OBS. Shit just not be working, be fucking up. But we here, man. We here. Shout out to everybody that was supporting on the last stream, man. If I didn't get to your super chats, I apologize, man. Shit fucking up, dog. Shit fucking up bad out here. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I apologize for that. Y'all know it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault that I do that. But we here, man. AGS Live. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter too, y'all. Like, y'all gotta follow on Twitter. A lot of shit be going down on Twitter. It's a lot of entertainment over there. That's mostly where all the corporate slaves hang out at. You know what I mean? That's where they congregate and get together and, you know, make each other feel good about pieces of plastic and shit like that. Even already today, we done caught Kid Smooth in 4K. He was trying to come at everybody for, you know, saying attractive things about the tall lady from Resident Evil 8. You know, most of the shit be jokes, it be memes and all of that, but for some reason, he felt some type of way. So we definitely had to pull up the receipts. I had to respond. Y'all already know I had to get him. He taking romantic pictures with the Xbox with a piece of plastic, kissing on it, physically putting his lips on the goddamn console. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely had to bring up the receipts. And then on top of that, somebody found a clip where he was lusting off of Joanna Dark from The Perfect Dark, talking about how sexy she is and all of that shit. So he been caught in 4K already. It's just a lot of entertainment, man. Lot of fucking entertainment, man. I don't know why dudes be playing. Yo, Smooth be forgetting. I mean, I don't think Smooth got good memory, dog. Like, he be forgetting about a lot of shit he say and then try to criticize others for the same shit that he partake in. You know what I'm saying? And he got caught in 4K, man. He coming at everybody for lusting off of the tall woman from Resident Evil 8. And here he go lusting off of fucking Joanna Dark. Her blocky ass body and all that. Like, when the last time a Perfect Dark came out? Them graphics was trash. Fucking block. It was lusting off some blocky ass character and shit. Some low polygon count ass character. At least the tall lady looked like she could be real. God damn. I ain't gonna lie though, Capcom did a good job, man. After that Last of Us 2 shit, after we had to deal with that dude, hey man, Capcom did a good job in the model of the tall lady. I forgot how to say her name, lady whatever. You know what I'm saying? Capcom did a good job, man. She got a fat ass, she got titties. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with with appreciating females looking like females in games, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I think the people that's extra, I think they the real ones that really be doing a lot of crazy shit behind the scenes, dog. Like, people be trying too hard, man. And I know from experience that when somebody is acting out in a manner that they don't need to act out on, it's because they really into that shit. You know what I'm saying? They are really into that shit, dog. I've seen it too many times, man. I've seen it too many times. People be trying to be too cool on the internet, and it makes them come off looking like a bunch of fucking suckers, to be honest with you. Too cool. Ain't nothing. Listen, a lot of the shit is just memes, a lot of jokes about the tall lady and all that. People like, I'm going to let her kill me over and over. She can do this to me. She could do that to me. You know, some of the jokes may go cross the line, but, you know, it's just jokes. Like, majority of people ain't really thinking about up at night dreaming about having sex with the tall lady. Like, it's just fucking jokes. I just think people that's too extra to not understand what's going on, they the ones that's really jerking off the fucking cows and shit and fucking and ostriches or some shit like that. Like for real, because motherfuckers be trying too hard, dog. Like it's okay to joke about it. It's okay to admire the work of a lady, tall lady. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, people too extra, man. I've seen it way too many times, man. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, "Will Bond be on? Limit only one bat, aka batty bat, aka only one cock, aka the meat taster, aka the finisher, aka corny." What is that? Glizzy challenge winner, aka Glizzy God to 30 minutes. Oh man, y'all niggas tripping, man. Hey, anybody can call in. But I mean, shit, I'm on Streamlabs, so we're gonna have to do it a little different. I'm gonna have to send people the link that want to jump on. But people could just hit me up on Discord. I'll send you the link to jump on StreamYard or whatever like that. But yeah, man, it's too many people be acting too extra. Like if you like holding up an Xbox, kissing it all on camera and all that ain't no different than people that actually want to have sex with the tall lady. Like it ain't that. It's all some weirdo shit. You know what I mean? Maybe it's different levels of being a weirdo, but it's all weird shit. You know what I mean? I never got any type of piece of electronic and just wanted to tongue it down just because I was excited. Like that's never been a thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I got my first 3090. I wasn't sitting there wanting to, I didn't kiss on it. I wasn't kissing it and damn. Like, come on, man. What the fuck is going on? That shit is weird too, dog. Like, god damn, you fucking kissing a square ass box. At least the fucking tall lady represent what a woman like represent real life fucking material. Like titties are real. A fat ass is something real. That's something you can really come in contact with. You know what I mean? That's something that is actually like fucking attractive and shit. How the fuck you holding up a square box, tonguing it down, something mwah. That shit funny to me. What the fuck? God damn, at least fucking the tall lady represents something that could be real. You know what I'm saying? That coincide with something real. We talking about a fucking square rectangle box and shit that you fucking putting your lips on. Like, this is crazy. And it's COVID. Like, God, you know, before it went in that box, you know somebody handled that shit, right? You know somebody had their hands all on that fucking Xbox. You dig what I'm saying? Somebody actually had their hands all on that Xbox before it went in that box. And you sitting there, I love it, taking romantic pics and shit like that. Come on, man. Come on. We got to stop this, man. Stop this. Shout out to Pat, the logo guy. He said, dropping support unlike others. I trust 8. Too funny, man. Too funny. Shout out to Andre Garcia. He said, same 8 hitting us with Silk the Shocker. You dig? Shout out to Teron Aries, man. He said, freak smooth. Oh, man. Shout out to XRP Dishwasher, man. He said Xbox gave 8 $5. And now he's like, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Just got paid Friday night. I feel like, nah, it's nothing. It's good though. You know, I turned on my Xbox. I had a $5 gift card that they gave me. You know what I mean? It ain't much, but it's the thought that counts. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, man. Sony ain't give me a damn thing. I turned on that PlayStation yesterday. They ain't give me nothing. I had nothing. Shout out to Big Zaya 37. Appreciate that. Wow, niggas out here kissing plastic. Y'all gotta stop this, man. Y'all gotta stop this. I feel like, is Bond showing up? I feel like Bond won't show up. Oh, maybe. I don't know. He said he was gonna call in, but we're gonna see. Optimus Code is dealing with some personal issues right now, but he will. He'll be here. He said he was gonna be about an hour late, so he should be here soon. But yeah, if y'all want to join in, I'm gonna have to send you the link on Discord. Just give me the message on Discord. I'll send y'all the link when we get to some shit that y'all want to join in on. AGS Live, episode 32. We here. No, Cole dealing with some personal issues, man. Real life shit. He'll be here. He'll be here. What else we got? So yeah. Good. Interesting week. This week. I know y'all got a lot to say, so make sure y'all hit me up on fucking Discord, and I will send you the links to the StreamYard so y'all can get in here and speak y'all piece or whatever like that, because there's some shit to say in here, man. Shout out to EXP. Where Code at? Just explained that. Too busy changing this adult diaper. Nah, he dealing with some real shit. Shout out to Andre Garcia. What's your opinion on Godzilla versus Kong? Yeah, we about to get into that. Shout out to Nike. He said, watch the tall lady become a dude when you fight her. Shout out to Swavy Davy. Hey, you mind putting AGS Lite on Apple Podcasts too if it ain't an inconvenience? It's definitely an inconvenience. Say no. I don't really like that. I just put the podcast on there. I don't really want to mess up the way it is now. And it's just strictly for the podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's just strictly for the podcast. So yeah, gotta get that here, player. You gotta get that on YouTube, player. So yeah, let's talk about spoiler alert. We're going to talk about Godzilla versus Kong. I really don't think this is much of a movie you can spoil. I mean, you really don't think that there's some amazing fucking plot or anything there, do you? Shout out to but shout out to people that don't want to be spoiled, man. I get it. Spoiling shit is for fuck niggas, man. It's just it's corny. I don't like to do it. And, you know, I'm not happy if I did it by accident, or if I do it by accident or something like that. I'm not happy about it. I don't want to spoil nothing for anybody, man. I want people to enjoy shit themselves. It don't make no sense to spoil, man. I don't need to talk about some shit if I know everybody ain't talked about it. Or I don't need to not give out a warning. But yeah, fair warning, we're going to talk about Godzilla versus Kong. So spoiler alert in case this is something that you can be spoiled over. All right. So yeah, I seen Godzilla versus Kong. And I just want to say, first of all, I was Team Godzilla. All right. I was Team Godzilla. I made that clear before the movie came out. I was Team Godzilla. At first, I kind of, you know, didn't know which way I was going to go. But once I watched Kong Skull Island and then I watched King of the Monsters, yeah, Godzilla, man. Godzilla always been one of my favorites ever since a kid. I never really liked King Kong, but Godzilla has always been that dude for me. So going into it, Team Godzilla, and he definitely got that W. You know what I'm saying? Beat the brakes off of Kong. That nigga Kong was damn near dead. They had to use a spaceship to bring that nigga back to life. That nigga was dead. He stepped on that nigga chest and all that. But overall, I thought the movie was it wasn't it's okay. You know, I like the fight. I like the fighting and all of that shit. That's pretty much about it. I can care less about the humans and what the fuck they got going on. You know, you had a lot of people there that just was there for no fucking reason. I don't even know their fucking names. I'm not even familiar with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Some little girl, some white lady, some dude, some black dude that was crazy. I don't fucking know, dog. I pretty much just paid attention to the fighting. I had some questions. I'm thinking to myself, like, what happened to all them fucking monsters that was on King of the Monsters? At the end of King of the Monsters, there was a whole bunch of other Titans. What the fuck happened to them? They just disappeared. Like, they was nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? They was just nowhere to be found. Then I was trying to figure out how the fuck did Kong get inside that dome? Because I thought I was watching the Truman Show. I'm like, what the fuck is this? The Truman Show? How the fuck? What the hell? How did he get in this dome? Like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't understand that. Maybe I missed it. I don't fucking know. I didn't understand how the fuck he got in that goddamn dome. Also, you know, it's little shit that I'll be nitpicking. Like, you know, they got him on the ship or whatever, taking him to Antarctica. I'll be wondering, like, how the fuck they get them clamps around his arms and legs and his neck? Like, who did that? You know what I'm saying? Like, these clamps weigh tons. Hundreds of tons, probably thousands of tons, right? Who the fuck clamped that shit around his feet, arms, and neck? Like, what did it? You know what I mean? What machine or what? Then I wasn't really feeling them going to the upside down world or what they called that shit. They went to the upside down. What the fuck was that shit called? Outer Earth, Other Earth? I don't know what the fuck that shit was, man. But I was like, what the hell is this about? Like it was. I just like the fighting. That's it. The fighting was cool when they first encountered each other on the water. That was great. Other than that, there's a lot of shit going on that I really just I could care less about. You know what I'm saying? I could care less about. Mecha Godzilla, he was fucking OP like a motherfucker. I mean, he was whooping both of their ass. God, they whooping Godzilla ass. Then he pretty much was whooping both of their ass. They ain't had that axe. If they ain't had that battle axe, it would have been over. But first of all, we got to clear something up because I seen this shit online. Kong, there wasn't no 3 rounds and all this shit. Kong lost. He ain't win no rounds. I know in the movie the fucking actor, the actor like, oh, I guess Kong won round 2. No. Hong Kong fight, the entire fight was round 2, dog. It was the entire fight was round 2. Fucking Godzilla fell, got back up, whooped his ass. It wasn't no fucking different rounds and all that. Get the fuck out of there. He won round 1 and on the Navy ships and all that in the water. To be fair, they were surrounded by water. Godzilla had the advantage, right? But in Hong Kong, Kong was about to hit Godzilla with that axe and some type of explosion happened. They both flew back. Fucking Godzilla flew into a building, fell down, and the actor talking about, well, I guess Kong won round 2. No, nigga. He got right back up and proceeded to beat the brakes off of fucking of Kong. You know what I'm saying? Broke the nigga arm. Nigga arm was out of place. Stepped on his shit. Nigga damn near died. Kong was dead for a minute. He was they brought him back to life. They resuscitated. He was dead. And then they brought him back to life. It was only 2 fucking rounds, and Kong lost both of them. Period. Fucking period. But it was more like a King Kong movie, though, if we being honest. It was more. Then Mecha Godzilla came along, and they teamed up like everybody kind of predicted. I guess that was easy to predict. They teamed up, and they went against Mecha Godzilla, and thank God they had that battle axe, because if they ain't had that battle axe, it probably would have ended bad, because Mecha Godzilla was destroying these niggas. He was whooping. But I mean, before Kong got brought back to life, he was destroying Godzilla. It was a struggle. It was definitely a struggle. But I just like to fight. And I'll probably get it on 4K Blu-ray because that's just what I do. I watch the battles again and shit like that. But yeah, it was cool. It was all right. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't as amazing as I would have wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? But it got the job done. It was cool. Now I'm just waiting on that Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nike. He said what? Oh, okay, I read that. Shout out to let me see. Swavey, I read that too. Shout out to Andre Garcia. Kong fans down bad. Yeah, man. They tried to give Kong a win. So he won round 2. Wasn't no round 2. That whole Hong Kong fight was 1 round, man. That was 1 round, and he got his ass beat. He got his ass beat. The king of the monsters is still the motherfucking king, and that is that boy Godzilla. Yeah, he's the king, goddammit. He is definitely the king. But he's been the king. This ain't nothing new, man. I used to watch all the Godzilla flicks when I was a kid, dog. I always been a Godzilla fan. I ain't really fuck with that ape like that. I like him though. He good. But I ain't fuck with that ape like that back in the day, dog. Growing up, I ain't fuck with the ape. Dog. I'm just being real with you. I didn't fuck with the ape growing up. But yeah, the movie was, it's predictable. You kind of, I mean, most people predicted they were going to team up to fight against a bigger threat and shit like that. I'm just trying to figure out how did he get in that dome? I'm trying to figure out where was the rest of the fucking Titans? Like, where'd they go? You know what I mean? They were at the end of King of the Monsters. What happened to them? Them niggas just was chilling. They just went on a vacation. They was out chilling somewhere. They was on the beach or whatever like that. It's just, I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, man, Godzilla just that guy Kong just not big enough, man. He just not big enough to fuck with a nigga like to fuck with a nigga like Godzilla. Ain't y'all seen the way that boy was moving? That boy could move. We got Teron Aries in here. What up?
What's up, man? What's good with you?
What's happening?
Hey, man, I want to get on the Kong shit. Hey, man, there was a round 2 and a round 3, man. Let's stop playing.
No, it wasn't. Hong Kong was one round, dog. But listen, Godzilla never got knocked out or anything like that. He just fell, you know what I'm saying, and got back up and proceeded to whoop that ass.
Hey, so like in a street fight, when a nigga get knocked down for a few moments, you wouldn't say that a nigga
No,
won that round?
no, hell no. I mean, no. First of all, ain't no fucking rounds, nigga. This ain't no boxing ring. Nigga, for real. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why we saying rounds now because there was some separation between, you know, the fights. You know what I'm saying? But in a street fight, if you go down, you get back up and then proceed to whoop the other nigga ass. Ain't no, yo, he got the first round. No, nigga, the whole fight is he lost. You know what I'm saying? He lost. So ain't no fucking rounds, dog. He got his ass beat.
Yeah,
he got his ass beat.
Yeah, he did, unfortunately, man. I was Team Kong, and I'm glad I ain't placed no money on this shit because I'd have been pissed. I'd have been pissed.
Yo,
like,
Puerto Rock. Will you hit me up on the Twitter. Hit me in the Twitter DM. I'll send you the link. Hit me in the Twitter DM. I'll send you the link. Man, I mean, I you know, the overall movie was you know, it's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the story was just there. They needed an excuse.
Yeah, I ain't amazed. I wasn't amazed by the movie overall, but I did like the fighting though.
Yeah, that's about
definitely like the fighting.
Yeah, I think King of the Monsters probably had a better human plot than this one. I'd probably say that.
I definitely like King of the Monsters better, and out of all the MonsterVerse movies, I like I like Kong Skull Island the best out of all of the MonsterVerse movies. Kong Skull Island is probably my favorite. And that's just because there was a lot of other shit going on in Kong Skull Island, not just necessarily Kong, but it was a lot of action, a lot of shit going on. They had to deal with fucking giant ass spider and all that type of shit. So yeah, it was pretty, it was a lot of good scenes in that movie that I really liked. So overall, I definitely like Skull Island the best, but I definitely like King of the Monsters better than Kong versus Godzilla. All right, I'll send the link in the joint. I'll send you the link on Discord, or hit me up on Discord. I'll send a link.
Yeah, I actually felt like the casting was actually better in Skull Island than King of the Monsters. Like,
Oh, well, of course. I mean, shit, you had Samuel L. Jackson and shit. You had John Goodman. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can't really fuck with that.
Yeah, I just really
fuck with that.
Yeah, I mean, I say overall, if I was to rate the movie, I'd maybe rate it at 8. But I do feel like the previous ones are better. So I just hope from here on it just gets better. Right.
Well, we'll see. They ain't had no ending scene to set up another movie.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Moving forward.
Yeah, they gotta do a part 2 later in the future, man. They did Kong dirty, man. He was out his element, man. He was out his element.
Yo, I was talking to my homie. He said fucking Godzilla was spamming atomic breath.
Yo, he was though. He really was. He like,
nah, he was using that shit a lot more than usual. He was definitely blowing that motherfucker pause. He was definitely doing that. Hey, I sent the link Puerto Rock in the DMs. Yeah, he was definitely blowing that, man. Shout out to Hezen. Let me grab that link. 8. All right.
Oh man.
Shout out to T Dummy. He said 8. Can you watch Wolf of Wall Street, please? Oh man, I'm gonna get to it one day, man. One of these days. Yo, what's up?
What's good? Hey, we gonna stop this Kong singer right now, man.
Dog, what you talking about? You was motherfucking. What you talking about? You was Team Kong. That nigga took a L.
Oh, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Kong won that. There was 3 rounds, nigga.
No, nigga.
Kong flew up, beat that nigga's ass with that axe. He was down for.
He didn't even hit him. The axe never touched him.
That nigga was stumbling, couldn't figure out where he was. Kong hopped on his back, choked him out and shit. Godzilla got lucky as shit. Bitch ass nigga bit his hand.
He ain't get lucky.
Miraculously dislocated his shoulder and shit. That's all.
He fucked that boy up and he stomped on his chest. That's major.
Bro. Out of fucking nowhere, this nigga's arm gets dislocated. Come on, dog. We gonna
dog, what you mean? This nigga get thrown in the buildings, man. What you
mean? He got thrown worse than that. He knocked that shit off.
Man, listen. That's first of all, that's Godzilla. He's the king of the monsters.
Hold on.
Why are you surprised?
Let's cut the bullshit. Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
If there was a one-on-one fight between me and Mike Tyson, who you got your money on?
Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Clearly, right? Clearly Tyson got it, right?
Yeah.
But in the middle of fight, I snap a broomstick and shove that shit down his throat. I got a broomstick down Mike Tyson's throat. Not only did I win the fight, he's dead.
Okay.
Tyson's dead. I killed him.
Right.
Listen, Godzilla won because of the plot point. Think about it this way. Let's say it this way. But Godzilla won, right? How the fuck does King Kong get back up from a shitty ass defibrillator, snap his shoulder back in place like he's Mel Gibson from Lethal Weapon, and beat the shit out of Mecha Godzilla, who was whooping Godzilla?
Hold on. He didn't beat the shit out of Mecha Godzilla.
Godzilla looks like goddamn Jet Li. In that motherfucker.
No.
In his final moments.
Kong only won because of that axe from the help.
He only won because the human nigga the juice on the thing.
Listen to your logic. Kong won because of the axe. The same axe he had and lost to Godzilla. That makes no sense.
No, that's not why he won. That's not why he won.
The axe that whooped Mecha is the same axe that he lost to Godzilla.
Well, Mecha is made out of...
Hold
on, though. Mecha is made out of human materials, nigga. Like, come on. It wasn't going to stand up to that fucking axe.
Listen, the way Mecha was fighting, he easily would have mopped both of them. He was.
Yeah, he was. That's what they did.
There's no way them two would have won. You could have had him, Mothra, Gothra. You could have had the whole King crew. Mecha would have whooped all of their asses. Like, there's no way Mecha would have lost.
The only reason why them niggas won is because the human niggas stood a little beard.
No. How many times? Hold on. Time out. How many times did the humans help Kong? Because he damn near lost to them birds. He lost to them birds in the upside down world, nigga. Them birds, that nigga's about to get smothered.
He ate the shell out of that nigga, man.
Dog, he was about to get smothered.
It was lunchtime, man. What you talking about?
No, that nigga was about to get smothered.
BG said it best. You can't beat plot armor. Plot armor can't be beat.
I mean, shit, y'all motherfuckers run around talking about Batman could beat Superman. Y'all talking about no plot armor.
He already did. Don't worry about that shit.
That is plot armor.
Okay,
Batman with his biggest plot armor.
Okay,
plot armor can't be beat, dog. It just can't be beat.
No, nigga. Hold on. First of all, we gotta be real. Come on. We gotta be real, man.
Let's be real.
Kong cannot beat Godzilla.
Yes,
dog.
he can.
Hold on. Did y'all niggas just start watching Godzilla?
Listen. No, I've been watching Godzilla for a while.
Ain't no way y'all niggas been watching Godzilla and y'all can think Kong could beat him.
Listen, if you want to talk about old school Godzilla, he already lost to Kong.
Trying to treat it on niggas' throat.
Nigga, this nigga was fucking flinching from helicopter blades. Like,
come on, man.
No, nigga.
Godzilla, listen. Godzilla's an overweight lizard that just goes.
No.
Look at Kong.
How the fuck y'all niggas hating on Godzilla?
Kong is an MMA fighter that knows how to use weapons.
Yeah.
Godzilla just walks around and goes.
Kong is a simp. He's a simp for white women. What are you talking about?
No, dog. You can't blame a black man to like them snow bunnies.
Oh,
come on, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
fat ass snow bunny.
Did you just call us a gorilla? Did you just call us a gorilla?
You not a beast no more?
You just call me a gorilla, nigga? Hold up.
Yeah, damn.
Got gorillas in the mist.
Yo, Optimus is he's here. Damn, this joint only allow like 6 people, man. Hey, Optimus, join.
I'll hop out.
No, you good. You good for now. I'm just letting people know. Optimus, yeah, you could just hop on in. I sent you the link on Twitter, Optimus. Shout out to Andre Garcia. He said, nigga, Kong almost lost to the flying snake. The fuck? Facts. That nigga got smothered. They ain't had them fucking missiles. He was done.
He ain't warm up yet. It's all right.
Shout out to Jets Fitz. He said, link me on Discord when you get a chance. All right. They ain't had them fucking missiles. He was done.
He ain't warm up.
What up, Cole? Shout out to Jets Fitz. He said, link me on Discord when you get a chance. All right. Code, you got it playing in the background, Code.
Oh, my fault.
Code. What's good? Everything on point?
What's good with you?
What's up, man?
Everything on point? Oh, he muted himself. He gonna fix that.
All right, what's going on with this nigga? I has in that. That's what I need.
I'm right here.
Oh, he right here. Hey, Gamer Forte. Hold on. Hey, Gamer Forte, hit me up on Twitter, and I'll send you the hit me up on the Discord or Twitter, and I'll send you the link. I got y'all.
What is nigga I have in that? That's what I need to know.
Oh, he right there. Oh, that loser. He's here. The loser is here.
Man, Godzilla whooped that nigga like MLB going Game Pass, nigga.
The whole fight.
Shit. Man, it was unfair. It was an unfair fight, dog. Man, Kong ain't have a chance.
He got lucky.
Of course, it's an unfair fight. What can Kong do against Godzilla? We told you that
last
week.
Man, he was whooping on him. What you mean?
Look, man, how Kong gonna beat Godzilla and this nigga can't even break out of a chain on a boat?
Hey, hold on. He was drugged, all right? They had him drugged up.
And I paid.
And Kong is a pedophile. Why he kept looking at that little white girl, man? That's a pedophile.
No, he's a foster dad.
No, nigga, no. Why he feeling on that little girl? He felt that little girl.
Nah, see, this is what happens, man. Nah, man, he's a foster dad. He's a stepfather, man.
Oh, why he got googly eyes for that little girl, man?
You know what I'm saying? They was on the island.
I would not leave Kong alone with my kids, man. Why he got eyes?
Listen. Hey, Kong out here learning sign language while you got dudes in Twitter can't even read. All right, come on, man. Let's stop playing. Hey. Let's stop playing. That's that. If Kong got Twitter, he will have a better understanding of what's going on than half these dudes.
Oh,
that's a fact.
Facts.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah, it's hard to refute that one, Rob.
I think he knows what I'm talking about.
Say it ain't so.
I know you ain't on Team Kong, though, Rob.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, Team Kong,
man.
Oh, yeah, on Team Kong. It was bullshit. It was plot armor.
Yeah, man.
It wasn't no plot armor. Nigga got
Wait. Right, let's just look at the movie. Look at all the cool shit Kong. He runs around. He has an axe. The homie pulled the Mel Gibson. He slammed his shoulder on a building. He's like, all right, let's get it. What does Godzilla do?
And whoop ass.
That's what he does the whole movie.
Hold on. First of all, listen. Kong was
his
dead.
arms is like
Kong
2
was
feet
dead.
long.
He was passed out.
Yo, he killed him. That nigga was dead.
He passed out.
That nigga was dead.
He'd have woke up.
So are you saying that that Kong is weaker than that insect motherfucker from the first Godzilla?
No, you better not say that shit.
Yes, he's weaker than the insect, bro.
Don't say that shit.
It ain't a matter of Kong being weak. Kong just don't have no superpowers.
No, but I'm saying
it's the same as like a regular dude. Nigga, what you talking about?
Monster Zero would have destroyed Kong. Monster Zero would have destroyed Kong.
Kong be walking around with fine shoes.
Hold on. Time out. Porter Rock. You telling me Kong could fuck with Monster Zero?
Yeah, he would have chopped his head off.
Zero was he was ass the whole time.
Stop it.
Yeah, chopped his head off, man.
Exactly.
He would have done exactly what he done to Mechagodzilla. Ripped his head off.
That shit would have grew back.
All right, we just gonna be here for a minute then.
Look, man,
we're gonna be here for a while.
We're gonna be here for a minute.
He's calling it the upside down. So they go there before time began, or however they pulled it. Who built this axe, my nigga? Who ain't no human there? No, who built the throne?
Who built the temple? Who built the temple?
I was telling you all this shit last week.
I got Godzilla.
Listen,
King Kong's
the war, the backstory, all that shit. The war that was happening with the species. Y'all gonna hear all that shit?
No,
you did say that last week.
Teach him the Book of Enoch. Let him know.
Yeah, they're making more movies. That's on.
Yo, Kong died, nigga. Kong was dead on the battlefield.
Listen, man, look at this. Look at this. Right, that axe is made from the scales of Godzilla's peoples. Why you think?
That's what I'm saying. Where they was at? And where they all at?
I don't know. Humans took over.
Nah, them fucking birds killed they weak ass.
All I know is
they got overrun.
All I know is this, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. All you King Kong niggas tell me if I'm wrong. Godzilla had that nigga on his back, looked in his face, let him know I could hit you with this atomic breath, nigga, but I'm gonna let you slide and walk away.
He could have melted that nigga face off.
Because of the plot. Let me ask you. Let me ask Optimus the same question I asked y'all. Optimus,
what's up?
Right now, one-on-one fight between me and Mike Tyson. Who win in that fight?
Tyson.
Clearly, right? Now, what if I snap a mop and shove it down his throat in the middle of the fight?
And do he get up?
No. What man's gonna get up with a broomstick down his throat? Ain't nobody getting up from that shit. You gotta stick down your fucking throat. You're dead.
I don't think you would put a stick down.
I mean, listen, I seen
black armor.
Hey, you seen motherfuckers swallowing swords and shit. So
no shit.
Hey, man, it's a possibility, man.
Let me tell you why that shit was bullshit, man.
Got chicks swallowing whole bananas.
You said you was gonna show up.
Hey, Heaven, take that L, man. Take that L, Heaven.
Heaven, just say then explain after that.
You said what?
First, go ahead and take that L, though.
Listen, at the end of the day, they had to keep Godzilla alive because they're gonna make another movie.
Rock, you want to hear I Heaven right now? This nigga talked all this shit last week. What you got to say, nigga?
All the hits Kong was taking in the first in the first.
Oh my god!
Listen, at the end of the day, the movie had to be about Mechagodzilla. It had to be. That's how the movie was gonna end.
Telling me that's just no, bro. That's plot. That's plot. Get the fuck out of here.
That's plot. Hey, Seven Santana, what up?
Hey, can you hear me, bro?
Oh, damn, you sound like a robot, man. You sound like Ad 209.
Damn, bro. Don't burn my face off.
That nigga sound like he smoked 100 packs of cigarettes, man. Yo, where you at, dog? Your mic sound crazy.
Hey, can you hear me? I'm straight.
Oh, yeah, you good now.
Yeah, you better now, player.
What's the word, my boys? How y'all feeling?
What's up? You with Team Kong or Team Godzilla, my guy?
Team Kong.
Man, look, man, if you got sense, you're gonna be with Team Godzilla, man. You're a goddamn fool if you thought King Kong was gonna be doing anything in this movie, bro.
Hell yeah,
let that man preach. Everybody let this man speak his truth. Go ahead, sir.
Man, all I hear is a lot of Tampa Buccaneers fans coming out the woodworks now all of a sudden. That's all I know. Now all of a sudden, everybody's a Buccaneers fan.
Dinosaurs, man.
We got Buccaneer jerseys. We got Buccaneer jerseys all over.
Let that man speak his truth, bro.
Look, man, you don't see Kong walking through cities, melting cities, and giving off nuclear radiation.
They don't need to.
Man,
and if you want to be real, they nerfed Godzilla because if he would have used that move that he used on Monster Zero, it'd have been over.
He had that move because of Mothra. Mothra supercharged.
Well, that too.
That's the reason why he was able to do that.
True that.
Yeah, that's why Godzilla.
Let's count the number of times Kong got help. First, Godzilla had drowned that nigga. The humans helped him out of that. A regular bird smothered that nigga. Then the humans got him out of that. Then Godzilla knocked him on his back. And then Godzilla helped him out of that. It's like, man, how many times this nigga gonna need help him, man?
So let me come to your point.
Hold up, though.
Let me come to your point.
Go ahead,
the boat fight. Number one, what business is Godzilla? King Kong have on a boat chained up and drugged? Right? The man is being drugged up. They chained him on a boat. He has
Godzilla when they got drugged up, man. That's all I got.
Hold on. This is another thing too. This how you know Godzilla's soft. How you let some low ass humans chain you up? He's soft.
Kong, you mean?
Kong. I mean Kong.
Yeah.
Kong.
Godzilla would have been chained up, bro.
Would you call Jesus soft on this holy day just because he has compassion?
Who?
What?
Why did you say Jesus is Saul?
I'm still trying to. Hey, listen, man. I'm still trying to figure out.
Hey, watch your mouth.
I'm still trying to figure out how fucking Easter Bunny can lay an egg, nigga. I'm still trying to get past that.
Look here, A, this is what I'm gonna tell you, A. And you tell me if I'm wrong, A. This is your show. You built up this brand, so I'm gonna ask you a question, Aiden, and I want you to tell me if I'm right or wrong. These King Kong defenders sound like these Xbox niggas out here.
Don't you dare, Cole. Hey, Cole, don't you dare to
Cole. They won't take the L, man. They just don't defend the brand.
Listen. Y'all leaving out important context.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Hey, Game of Forte, I sent it to you. Oh, you did? Okay. All right. Go ahead. Y'all can talk. Go ahead.
Man, y'all Kong niggas is in denial, bro.
Listen, man, y'all niggas be leaving our context. Y'all niggas be leaving our context and important context.
Nah, man,
y'all niggas,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, tell them,
we don't want to hear from you because you come on this league and own up like a man, and you've been
y'all took an L, man. Y'all took an L. All y'all that was Team Kong, y'all lost.
We ain't take no L.
Okay, hold on. So if Kong would have won, that would have been plot armor.
Right? Because no. It makes sense.
This is what doesn't make because that's what makes sense. You know, no, it was voter fraud. No, real. It doesn't make sense that King Kong comes back and is able to effectively fight against Michael Godzilla. After he
that don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
They was broken their ass.
I don't know of any person who just came back from the brink of death and still able to fight like that. No,
hold up, but at the same time,
in real life, Khan would have been like, "Man, fuck this, I'm still hurting," and he would have walked away.
I mean, we ain't say he a bitch. He ain't a bitch ass nigga, but he's still got his ass whipped.
No, he's not a bitch ass.
He ain't a bitch ass nigga, but you know what I'm saying? He still got that ass.
Think about it. Look at the ending. They defibrillated his ass. He had to reset his shoulder, and now he all fighting and shit. Nah.
What you want to do?
But the little girl, they had to tell him not to, fight Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, he about to go back and whoop that for real.
He should have looked at her like, bitch, did you not see what the motherfucker did to me?
He's about to terrorize us.
Hey, I'm gonna have to hold on. I'm gonna have to rotate people in and out because it's limited. So what up, Forte?
What up, though, guys?
What up, Forte?
I'm surprised you had time to come in here. I thought you was busy trying to sell Xboxes. But what's up?
I can't sell anything when you ain't got them available. Can't sell anything.
Well, Microsoft's only releasing like 5 a week. That. They're real careful how many Xboxes they make.
Hey, what's good?
I'm good, man. It's a lot of. I don't understand all this fraudery going on with this whole King Kong. When is all this King Kong love? Don't y'all realize the God put his foot on someone's chest?
Man, that was
yelled at him.
Here he comes.
Hold on.
Speak your truth, Forte.
Hold on. Let's be for real here. We could just start at the very beginning. I swear, if Kong punched I saw Kong punch Godzilla so hard that most people would fall over. I saw Godzilla just basically take a hit, and then Godzilla return a hit and knock King Kong clear off his feet.
He was off guard.
More than once.
Listen, time was drugged.
How you gonna not get knocked down by a nigga with arms?
And wake up and stretch. You ain't stretching and warm up. Come on, dog.
I mean, they had that dude warm up.
Say warm up.
This nigga Godzilla over swimming and shit.
Listen at this Xbox nigga, man. He didn't warm up. Oh my God.
Let's look at the evidence. Evidence number 1. Was Kong not drugged up on the boat ride to keep him calm?
Not by the time
yes or no? Yes or no? I just need evidence to be acknowledged.
Before the fight started, yes, he was drugged up.
Okay, good. Now the next step.
Before the fight, though, not during the fight.
Listen. It doesn't matter why you think the drug's gonna wear off in 10 seconds.
Yeah, that adrenaline.
No, it's not. That's number 1. Number 2.
Cole,
number 2. I got more evidence.
Number
2. The boat flipped over and he was stuck drowning. If it wasn't for the white dude to release the lever, he would have died right there. So right from the onset, number 1, he's drugged up. Number 2, he already had to recover from almost drowning.
Hold on. He wasn't drugged up no more, dog. It was already days later.
It was so affected.
He damn sure recognized that little girl he liked. He damn sure recognized that little girl, didn't he? He recognized that. Listen, this nigga was out on the boat throwing a temper tantrum. That little white girl came out, and now everything was good.
Let me tell you something. If y'all dudes get sedated by the hospital, and you get, you wake up an hour later, and you try to start a fight, you're gonna get your ass whooped.
It wasn't an hour later.
It was like 10 seconds. It was like 10 seconds.
It was a whole nother day. It was like 2 days later. What? Are you crazy?
He ripped the collarbone right before the fight.
Yo, okay. Dog. Let's be for real. Okay, Puerto Rico. I love your analogy, but this one don't roll, bro. Like, I'll give you.
Listen, I'm a lawyer. If the glove don't fit, you must quit.
I think everybody on this
man is on drugs.
Everybody in this party will give you the fact that Godzilla was at an extreme advantage when it came to being on water. And even if we took all the things you took into, you are couching saying, oh, he was drugged up and all that stuff. Let's just say that Godzilla he won the fight no matter what. But let's just say it was a push. What happened when they got on land?
Godzilla until he
Mechagodzilla happened. The movie was gonna end with King Kong being resuscitated to save the day. That's the plot.
Pretty much. That's it. Okay, hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Rock, based on everything you saying, Rock, it ain't got nothing to do with Godzilla. If everything you saying is true, he was drugged, all of that. I got 2 things to say, and don't y'all niggas jump in, cutting me off. The first thing I say, look at all the shit that Godzilla went through right before he whooped Monster Zero ass. That didn't stop him. And then number 2, all that stuff that you said, how come Kong was finna get defeated by this little bird on the upside down? When none of that shit was effective.
It was not going. That bird was like,
hold on. First of all, somebody made a good point. Right before the fight, Kong was chilling, snacking on some fish, and he was happy as a motherfucker. He was wide awake and ready. Yeah, he was happy.
Listen, even people drugged up eat. Like crackheads eat.
No, nigga. No, nigga. No, nigga.
You don't have a whole lot of energy to eat some fish. Like eating a can of tuna is not a milestone.
Listen,
you don't need to go to Marine Corps boot camp to earn a can of tuna.
All I know is Kong basically picked up that axe after they destroyed Mechagodzilla, and he looked at Godzilla. Godzilla looked at him. Kong dropped that axe, and Godzilla roared like he always does. And your boy Kong just looked at him
and walked away.
Number
one,
he bowed down.
Number one, Godzilla roars like he always does because that's all he does. That's all he does.
Actually, he will back
here. Here doing capoeira, kung fu. The motherfucker does sign languages. Godzilla.
No, what happened, though? No, you can't be like that, though.
The motherfucker's not even smart enough to avoid a bridge. He's like, you know what? Let me just swim under this bridge. Why do I gotta go through it? I could just swim under it and leave it alone. He ain't even smart enough to do that.
He was smart. He was smart enough to throw that atomic breath on that axe for Kong.
You damn right. Shit, wouldn't you give your last clip? Wouldn't you give your last clip?
First of all, no, hold on, time out.
This is Call of Duty.
If you look at the movie closely, at that part, if you look closely, right, you can see Kong like, help me, nigga. Yeah. Like, that's what you seen. Like, help.
No. If you look at his clothes, Kong looking at him like, you gonna do something? Or you just gonna sit
Kong
there
was like,
on
please,
your back?
help.
Kong is like,
you stop playing with Kong like you're a bitch.
Bro.
This shit. Hey man, these niggas weak for white women, man. These niggas is weak for white women.
I thought you guys were better than this, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Forte, go on and speak in your proof, man, because you was on to something, Forte.
I mean, I don't understand what's going on here, man. I've been putting this stuff on Twitter for the last 2-3 years. Like every time Godzilla and Kong come up in the conversation, there's no conversation.
Facts. Y'all niggas don't do y'all research. It's cool.
Godzilla is an overweight bearded dragon. That's it.
Man, I heard you always talking about research. The research we did was Kong got smothered by a bird.
Hey, his weight don't matter. You seen how that nigga was moving, right?
Okay.
You seen how that nigga was moving, right?
All I know.
How come ain't nobody acknowledging that Kong got smothered by a bird? Why ain't nobody?
No, I've been trying. Let me address that shit. First of all, bro.
No, it ain't nothing to address. It ain't really nothing to address.
He was not gonna lose to that fucking bird. It might take a little bit longer because he ain't used to fighting them niggas.
Look,
he broke out of that shit.
Oh my god, nigga, Godzilla wasn't used to fighting Monster Zero neither, but he whooped his ass.
Hell, the nigga ain't died the first. He needed humans to come fucking revitalize that nigga.
Wait, didn't he fight Monster Zero like thousands of years ago? I thought that was
it was right.
They've been rumbling. It's been they've been rumbling. Hey, we gonna move on.
We gonna move on. Kong was just a dude. Kong was just a dude that just chilling at his home. They snapped him up, put him on a boat, chained him, and now he had to do the white man's work. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. This is all
he's just a nigga that was chilling, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Chilling, man, what the fuck, man? There's some bullshit. They drunk him up.
They didn't want to put him on.
You know what I'm saying? They inject him with crack cocaine.
Hey, it's like this.
This is all fucked up.
Hey, it's like this, man. Kong was a nigga in the hood chilling, and he got
drafted by
the army.
You know what I'm saying? The CIA flood the streets with crack cocaine to fund their wars. Fuck going on here, bro.
Hey, at the end of the day, the king won, man. The king won.
Man, fuck at it.
King of the monsters.
He's gonna be the next. We get the next Michael Kors belt and shoe.
All right, listen, we got to move on. Spoiler alert is over. We got to move on. Got to talk about some other things here. Shout out to Biz the Kid Gaming. He said Godzilla vs. the Humans is a better name. He got carried the whole movie.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Right. What y'all expect?
I'm gonna tell you what. Don't let the next movie come out with Jet Jaguar. Because
they ain't gonna know who that is, bro.
Oh yeah, I think I showed my age right now. I think I just showed my age. Hey, the young cats be like, Jet Jaguar, what the fuck is I'm talking about?
Yeah, that destroyer and shit.
There's a Jaguar? A Jaguar's
no, Jet Jaguar's like Ultraman. He's a Ultraman clone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rami. He said, yo, big announcement. I'm taking my talents to Brooklyn and joining WW Psych. Nah, I ain't joining that garbage podcast. I just got a lot going on in real life. So gotta pass the torch with the timestamps. I'll do this last episode. Damn, my timestamp man is leaving.
Damn.
Fuck. Shout out you shouldn't need no timestamps, nigga. Just watch it from beginning to end. God damn it. Shout out to Same Old 23. He said, if Kong is a beast, how come he couldn't knock GZ off the ship? Godzilla off the ship, but when Godzilla smacked Kong, he fell down. Yeah, that is. I mean, he talking about when because Kong did take the first hit. Godzilla ate that and then hit back, and then Kong went down. He went down. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Shout out to Andre Garcia. These stands sound like the Xbox stands and can't accept the L.
Facts.
Nah.
These niggas.
Nah.
I'll tell you.
Shout out to Torrance Ingram. If you put the stick down Bat throat, he would be. Oh man. That's funny.
Dang.
That's funny. Shout out to Po Boy 57. He said, Team Kong guys are delusional. Kong was literally being carried by the humans throughout the movie. Godzilla wouldn't be captured and put in a Truman Show dome. Kong had to get his heart restarted. LOL.
Listen. Godzilla was a god before King Kong was a king. Just remember that.
Yeah, all right.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
He's an overweight lizard.
Shout out to Biz the Kid.
Out of shape, useless.
Out of shape. Yo.
You see how great that dude was in that movie?
He in good shape.
All right.
Let me finish these super chats. Shout out to Biz the Kid Gaming. Every moment Godzilla was on the screen, he wanted to smoke. Even at the end, Godzilla looked at Kong and was like, thanks for the help, but we could still get busy. What's up? Kong was like, nah, I'm good.
Godzilla not smart enough to say all that. He just goes,
Shout out to Zombie Roach. He said, fire episode. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. We appreciate it. Shout out to Pert Minded. He said, go back to King of the Monsters and see how much help Godzilla needed to beat King Ghidorah. He had help with Martha and humans. We ain't talking about that. Nigga, first of all, Monster Zero is a fucking beast, dog. Like, what the hell?
Monster Zero
is a 3-headed bitch.
No, that nigga's a beast, dog. He ain't no joke, man. I don't know what's going on. Shout out to Lakers Ram. He said, great energy today. Overall, the movie was decent. The lore buildup was weird, though.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, the humans was good.
That's one of the problems I got with because I only care about the fight. And that's one of the problems I be having sometimes, especially I'm seeing that with like Snowfall. I just started watching. Like, I really don't care what's going on with these white people and the CIA and all that shit, man. Just keep me on the hood shit, the shit that I can relate to. Like, that's the only shit I want to watch.
But that shit gonna be important later, though.
I know, yeah.
One thing, though,
that shit. Come on.
They want you to know the history, so I understand.
One thing, Millie Bobby Brown's character. Am I the only one that felt she's the most pointless character in that movie?
Who? I don't know the actor.
First of all, there was a lot of pointless. There's a lot of
because like her thing is, oh my god,
not in this one. Not in this one. No, not in this one. The humans were relevant in this one.
No, like in this
one, the subplot was kind of
like
the black nigga was funny as hell. Come on now,
that shit was ass.
Here's the thing: they could have did conspiracy dude, but they didn't have to bring back that little white girl. They didn't have to do that.
Yeah, like my thing is, she crying that.
Yeah, Rock, who you talking about in the movie?
Yo, hold on.
So Millie Bobby Brown, right? She's crying that. Oh my god, someone's instigating Godzilla. Who gives a fuck? He just killed 1,000 people.
Girl, the daughter.
Yeah. The dude just killed 1,000 people.
Yo, and those motherfuckers breaking in and out of highly secure facilities. Like it ain't nothing.
He worked for him.
Like that Solid Snake.
He worked for the company and shit. He knew all the ins and outs. That's why they was with him.
No, that's crazy.
That nigga, let me finish. Defend anything. You gotta be an Xbox fan, man.
Let me finish. Let me get these out the way. Shout out to Mr. Glass. He says Zilla shot a hole through the earth. Kong equal Pinocchio, Piccolo. Zilla equals Goku. Yeah, that was crazy. That part was crazy. Shout out to Andre Garcia. He said, all right, I'm convinced y'all are worse than Xbox stands.
Oh, my God.
Now that's an exaggeration. There's nothing worse than an Xbox stand. All right? Like this
we about to get into that.
It's going to last a week or two. Them shits is like 5-7 years strong.
We're gonna get into that right after I'm done, man. Shout out to Business Kid Gaming. He said, what movie y'all watch? Even when Kong was fighting Mecha Godzilla, the humans had to save the day again. Mecha lost the water on a keyboard, not Kong.
Facts. I'll give you that.
All right. Shout out to C. Laura. He said, okay, King Kong lost, but at least he can pull a chick hair back while piping. Godzilla might have God in his name, but Kong is the king with a giant Kong. Pause.
That's got to be Lil F Boy.
Next topic.
Got to be Lil F Boy. Shout out to K20. He said, Godzilla snatched Kong heart when he put his foot on his chest. If you detail oriented, you can see the fear in Kong's eyes. You bow down to the god. Shout out to Rodrigo 4391. He said, turned 30 yesterday. Feel good. Peace and blessings. Happy B-Day, player.
Yeah, congratulations, sir.
Yeah, shout out to M. Bandai HD. I don't know what he said. He retracted. Lil F Boy said Kong is a cutie pie. It's BS. He lost gay raptor. Oh man, Lil F Boy. Gay raptor. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, I hope C. Laura is a woman. That one that said Kong got a big Kong. Pause.
All right, we need to move on to the next topic.
Shout out to Viewmaster 617. He said Kong was like Black Bond. He held the door for Godzilla.
Shit, man.
And then we got the last one for right now. We got It's a Me.
Don't read
he
that.
Said, hold on. He said I didn't watch it. Who got? No, all right, yeah. Pause. He wanted. Pause. What the hell is going on, man? What is going on?
Lil F Boy got about 5 accounts.
That's funny as hell. Lil F Boy. All right, let me see who else we got want to join. I got to get Just Fitz in here. He wanted to join. So we about to talk, man. Man. Xbox is for the people, man. Xbox is for the people. PlayStation is in trouble. So if you haven't heard, which I know you did,
That's how we all here.
We already knew that MLB The Show was going multi-plat, but we didn't know at the same time that Sony fans was going to get pooped on by Sony. It's going to MLB The Show. We already know it went to Xbox because the MLB wanted that. You know what I mean? People don't understand that the MLB right now is not making a lot of money. The pandemic is killing them. They're losing a lot of money, and they're just trying to open up more revenue streams. So they figure, hey, this shit needs to go multi-plat. You know what I'm saying? And they also accepted that bag from Microsoft. But it's going to Game Pass day one. So people on Sony got to pay $70, while people on Game Pass, on Xbox, have paid as little as $1. And
that's crazy.
People feel like this is definitely a slap in the face, and Sony is on some fuck shit. But I really don't think they had as much control. I definitely think they are getting a percentage of whatever they paid. You know, it's their game. They made the fucking game.
Aren't they publishing it?
They published it for their console. MLB published it for what the hell is that?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Somebody was calling me on Discord. Do not call me on Discord, please. They're publishing it for their console, Sony, but MLB is publishing it for the Xbox. But it's still their game. They still are the developers. I'm quite sure Sony worked out a deal where they're going to get a percentage of that Game Pass money. I doubt they didn't get nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I bet they did.
People are upset. Yeah.
After this kind of this. So if MLB's publishing the game on Xbox, would that mean that Sony passed on the cost that MLB has to cover the cost for like, even though it's their studios, but MLB's the one fronting the cost to get the game made on Xbox, and they're handling the marketing rights and anything pertaining to the Xbox platform. Can you speak on that? Because I think you probably know more.
Well, I don't, Rock. I don't know what's going on with this, and to be honest with you, like, they could work out any number of deals because they're gonna work out a contract and an agreement between them, and I don't know the details of that. It could be that way, but it don't have to be that way. More than likely, my guess, and this is just a guess, I have no idea. My guess is that the agreement allowed Sony, MLB paid Sony for the development of the game. The publishing rights for PlayStation went to Sony, and then the publishing rights for all of the platforms, PC, Xbox, if it ends up going to Switch, whatever, I'm assuming all of that will be MLB, and just whatever those terms are is what they are, but I don't know what it is. And I don't think Sony had much choice either. Like, they weren't coming from a position of strength during those negotiations.
Oh yeah, they couldn't. That's clear.
I mean, how could they? I mean, every game in the franchise
I don't
sold
think
less than 2 million.
they had much choice either. I think it was all MLB that chose to put it on Game Pass or accept that bag. Let me say this. Is it safe to say that any developer choosing to put their game on Game Pass day one, they don't have a lot of confidence in their game?
That is true.
That is not safe to say.
That's not safe to say, because this is why I'm getting here. We have yet to see any big AAA big sellers make it to Game Pass day one from third party.
Right, it's a lot of new IPs that are on
from third party.
I would say Rockstar even admitted. Well, Rockstar not admitted, but Rockstar said that that putting their games day one on a service like that, there's no way they're doing that.
Right,
I know damn well ain't no way fucking Rockstar.
Yeah, Rockstar wouldn't do that.
Rockstar said that ain't happening.
I know that ain't happening.
But y'all looking at it,
but then again, Rockstar makes these incredible, super huge selling games. So
that's what I'm saying. They
don't
have
and you're probably not going to see Call
y'all
of Duty
looking at it from the opposite.
I don't think Call of Duty either.
Real quick. You gotta look at the.
Don't look at it like that. Look at how much is Microsoft offering them to put their game in the service. There is a point beyond which it is not a good idea to turn down that bag to put the game in the service.
Hold on. That's where I was getting at.
Confidence in the game, though, they would just let it fly.
Hold on. No, stop. If the majority of the gaming, so if you look at 150 million gamers, 2/3 of which are on PlayStation, the likelihood of the Xbox sales being high or even touching PlayStation is already going to be low, comparatively speaking. Therefore, there is a number where we can get this much up front and don't even have to worry about the fickle buying habits of the Game Pass of the Xbox gamer. and so it will become worth it because you get that money up front, and then you still get to sell it later.
That's the thing. Hold on. That's where I was getting at. I think a developer that sells well, unless Microsoft can cover it. Yeah, I mean, period. Overall, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but the Game Pass only affects the Xbox sales.
Well, yeah, I mean,
what Optimus is saying.
Hold on. Let me say this. I'm just saying. Overall, I feel like if Microsoft is giving them enough money where they say, "Hey, we wouldn't have made this on our own," you know what I'm saying? I think they would go for it. But if you got somebody like a Call of Duty, a Rockstar, and all that, Microsoft would not be able to. Well, I mean, I don't think they would be willing to fucking give Rockstar fucking billions of dollars, because that's what they're gonna fucking make off of GTA 6.
Yeah,
because you do have people thinking like, GTA 6 might go to Game Pass. That ain't happening.
No.
Never.
No, absolutely not.
I can't, bro. These dudes,
First of all, I don't think Microsoft is willing to pay how much fucking Rockstar would be giving up to put that shit on Game Pass day one.
They paid so much in the whole Bethesda acquisition. At that point.
I think what Optimus was saying is that using Game Pass on Xbox and putting it there day one is a way to offset risk on a platform which sells less copies regardless. They're going to make their bank on PlayStation and release it normally that way, but when it comes to Xbox, they'll just use Game Pass because it avoids a lot of the risk. And they're going to get some money and engagement no matter what.
The games that sell are going to sell, whether it's on Xbox or PlayStation.
So how much? Let's use GTA as an example. So we already got the stats that show the Xbox gamers don't typically buy games and don't like play games, don't complete games. How much do you think GTA makes on Xbox itself? If you took away PC and took away PlayStation, how much do you really think GTA made on Xbox
GTA
One?
did well on all platforms, I'm sure.
The question is, how much did it make on Xbox One? Because that number is
less than
more.
the other platforms, probably. I will
less
give you that.
Less than it's going to be way less.
I don't know. Somebody got to pull up the sales numbers that we got.
I think we're using the wrong metric because it's not really about how the game sells compared. Take, for example, Cyberpunk. I'll use Cyberpunk because when Cyberpunk was first announced on the Microsoft stage, on that day, everybody was saying, or not everybody, but a lot of Xbox fans were saying, "Oh, this is going to be Game Pass day one. Oh yeah, you could feel it. You could feel it." Well, guess what? It didn't happen. Why? Because I'm pretty sure CD Projekt Red realized the amount of money it would take to put Cyberpunk day one on Game Pass. Microsoft's not going to give up that level of bag.
Yeah, if you're releasing a surefire hit.
Yeah. I think H's point is the amount of money Microsoft will give a publisher day one Game Pass is commensurate with how big the title is. Obviously, a lot more money would have to be given to CD Projekt Red to put Cyberpunk day one on Game Pass as compared to Outriders, and I think that's H's point.
Right, but that's what you guys are saying. Like
Cyberpunk's going to sell a lot more on Xbox versus Outriders on Xbox.
Well, they throwing money around right now. People are being paid. People are being sent shit. But that bag would be huge to get, like a Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, a GTA. I mean,
but I'm saying, but it may be worth it if they can look at that as an investment cost. And I'm not saying they are. I'm saying y'all are saying the possibility doesn't even exist, and I'm thinking it does.
I don't think they'll make the investment. I think they're counting on their content like Infinite or future Gears of War to push the bag in that regard. I don't think they're going to pay $1 billion to get GTA day one on there. I mean, people are going to buy it anyway.
Why are you saying $1 billion?
Okay, well, whatever amount of money to get GTA
is not $1 billion.
Well, let me say this. GTA 5 made $1 billion in 3 days.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's worth
right,
it.
But not
so how much you think 6 is going to make
on Xbox? We're discussing on Xbox.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
no, because it doesn't matter because Microsoft is only paying like right now. MLB The Show is not free for Game Pass on PC, right? Like and the Outriders.
It's not on PC. It's not on PC.
The Outriders thing is not on PC. I'm saying it's only in the console.
Not on PC Game Pass. Yeah, it's not on PC Game Pass.
And so my point is, what you are doing is you're saying this thing made $18 billion on 3 consoles, and so the sales on one console they have to give them $18 billion to match it.
No, I'm not saying that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, so I'm saying the sales on Xbox is low compared to everywhere else. Now it is going to cost a bag. I'm not saying that.
Can somebody give me a link? I need to see the sales of GTA.
But you're acting like devs can't make money conventionally on Xbox. I don't think it's gotten to that point, dude.
Well, to be honest,
that's what I'm saying. I need the sales on GTA 5 on Xbox.
The problem is,
hold on. First of all, What's the name of that chart that people use to check sales?
BG charts. No, but here's the problem.
BG charts.
So
BG charts. All right.
GTA 5 sales, you can't really go by it because at a certain point, people kept rebuying the game because of the shark cards. It was cheaper just to buy the game and get the shark card code, the shark money code, than to directly buy shark money. So GTA overall sold like 100 million. Ain't 100 million people playing it. It's just people who kept buying it over and over because you got more shark money. You got more bang for your buck.
I think 100 million people that played that game by now.
No. That's if you're going
I doubt that.
That's exactly what happened.
I can't go with that. That game is different, dog. That game is different.
No, if you go online, there ain't 100 million people playing that on it.
That's the shark money. Hold on. Not at one time. Not at one time.
It's the shark money.
Not at one time. I'm talking about over its lifetime. I know 100,000 people that played that game.
No, not 100. Not 100.
I mean 100 million.
100 million. No.
Over the past 8 years?
Ain't nobody.
Absolutely.
Hell no.
I don't know about that one.
Hell no.
Absolutely.
Ain't nobody like GTA that much.
No.
I mean, a lot of people did double dip.
Not like that. 100 million?
No. People double dip, no doubt. But I'm telling you, over 100 million people played that game since launch.
It's possible.
Yeah, all I'm saying, y'all, is don't be surprised at how much Microsoft is willing to spend to give Game Pass the perceived advantage in the mind share.
But why wouldn't they just use their exclusives to do that? Why do they need to pay these guys?
They don't have them. They don't have them.
What is Halo Infinite?
What if
let's be real.
One game
Halo
is
Infinite
not
will push it.
That is not going to.
Yeah, one game is not going to do it.
Well, it's not just that.
Once they start,
the Microsoft is in the position
to studios start hitting, like they got releases coming on a consistent basis. You're right. At that point, they won't need third-party support to make the service attractive. But we're talking about now. And so until that happens and still they start producing at a regular frequency, they have to make the service look appealing.
Man, this is why I don't like this Game Pass shit, because instead of paying to get exclusivity and advantages on their platform, it's just Game Pass. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't like it, dude. For them to spend all this money and invest into just getting it day one on Game Pass, give me something of value for owning your platform.
Right. Like, whoa. I thought that me and you agreed that Game Pass was great. Where is this coming from?
I don't own Game Pass. I buy my games.
No, Game Pass. Ain't nothing wrong with Game Pass. Ain't nothing wrong with Game Pass. It's just not as good as everybody make it out to be. Like Game Pass can range from being just okay to being amazing. It just depends on what type of gamer you are. If you're a gamer that play games and buy games day one when they fucking drop, then Game Pass is not going to be that appealing to you because you done played most of the shit that's there already. So you're not going to look at it like it's anything amazing. But if you just started gaming last night, then Game Pass is probably like the best thing you ever seen.
It's substituted high quality first party exclusives for an entire generation, and now they got to rely on these shitty Bethesda games that's going to come out to hopefully turn the tides to more exclusive based wave of incentivizing you to get on the platform.
I just think I want to see Microsoft invest their money elsewhere rather than just paying money to get games day and date on Game Pass. Right. That's not the way I buy games.
They don't want to do it.
Game Pass doesn't appeal to me. I want to see them use their money different ways.
I'm going to ask you a question, and don't take this the wrong way because I'm not asking it to be disrespectful, although it may sound that way. But that's not
okay. I don't get easily offended.
Okay. Do you think that you can run Xbox better than they can?
No. I don't know all the dynamics internally. I'm just saying personally, the way I buy games, Game Pass isn't a big deal to me. I don't give a fuck about day and date Game Pass. I would buy the game anyway. It doesn't hold value for me.
So that's great. Well, here's the deal. If you are a Game Pass subscriber and if you buy games day and date, because that's your thing, Game Pass doesn't prevent you from doing that, and they give you a 20% discount automatic just because the game is in Game Pass. So Game Pass actually helps people who like to buy their games.
Yeah, And also, I prefer, the problem is too, is I prefer PC, and I don't really I like Steam. I have a bias towards that, so I'm always going to go more towards Steam. There's a lot of complicating factors as to why I don't care about Game Pass, but it's just the money investment to bring games day and date that kind of bothers me. I'd rather them get exclusive content.
Like, how much longer do we got to wait? We got to deal with Game Pass substituting quality exclusives to really incentivize.
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah, so that's what they want to
do. We keep using Game Pass and exclusive, and it's not a service that's substituting.
Yeah, so that's the point, Optimus. Game Pass is not a game. It's just an alternate way to sell you some shit. Whether it's directly buying it, or you could go through fucking GameFly. And you can get day one third-party games on any platform. You understand what I'm saying? The problem I have with Game Pass is they put it at the forefront, and it's not a game. Where are the new banging games? And we're like, all right, in the beginning, when the Jets started, we all know about Sparse, right? PlayStation, Sparse. They hardly have any exclusives. We all know that. We all went through it, right? Xbox took it to a whole new level. They got cross-gen Sparse. How you go through 2 generations of Sparse? And you're telling me you're gonna say the selling point of an Xbox is a monetization of just a whole collection of Xbox One games that I already played? Like, that's not a selling point. Like, you need the big banging games, whether you don't want to buy it or you do want to buy it, Game Pass it, GameFly it. It needs to exist. And right now, like for 3 years, I kept hearing you get day one Microsoft first party. Cool. What are they? Where are they?
Right.
We've been hearing this for 3 years, and they haven't released shit.
You're right. Other than for FH4, which is fire. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I mean, Microsoft is definitely out here dropping the bag too, because I'm seeing a lot of questionable takes from even game journalists. Like, I'm seeing some questionable, this playing these old game shit is getting out of hand, dog. Like, nobody is against it being available. That's great that it's available, but for that to be your main selling point, that is a problem.
When that's your primary focus, it's a problem.
That's a problem, dog.
That's my point. They're investing money in areas I don't want to see them invest. Like, I might have a different way of buying and playing my games, and Microsoft isn't speaking to me.
Listen. The shit, like, people that's like these journalists that's running around talking about something right now, you should get an Xbox over a PlayStation. Microsoft is paying these niggas. There's no way. Listen, regardless of how you feel, PlayStation gave you new games to play at launch, regardless of how you feel. You can feel how you want about the games. The games could be ass, it could be trash, all they want, but they still gave you something. Microsoft gave you nothing. And on top of that, PlayStation got Returnal coming out this month, and then in June they got Ratchet and Clank. August they got Kana. Whatever they how you pronounce that shit.
You left out Deathloop.
And Deathloop. Hold on. But what I'm saying is they got games coming with release dates. Microsoft got nothing. But yet, the journalists are running around talking about you should get a fucking PlayStation right now. I mean, an Xbox over PlayStation because of fucking Game Pass. Because you got access to a bunch of old games that you most likely played already.
You
don't even have to be a fanboy or anything to know that that's just ridiculous.
Right.
Why would you tell people to get a console that don't have no new experiences over a console that did give you new experiences, whether you like it or not, and they got shit coming up with release dates?
For the yellow chairs.
Like, that's just insane to me. Like, these motherfuckers are, Microsoft is throwing them dollars around. We already know they are willing to pay this money. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Game Pass is funny. It's funny with Game Pass because it can range from being a really amazing service or just being okay.
Depending on who you are. For the most part, I see it as monetized mediocrity. Most of the day and date games have been nothing that appeals to me. And the ones that come later, I already played. It just, it holds no appeal for someone like me, especially on PC.
So I'm glad you're saying that because you are Just Fitz, I appreciate the way you are wording your statements because you are very clear that you are talking about for people like you. And
for a consumer like me, PlayStation holds more interest because they have original content that I buy day and date. There's a whole lot of factors when you own all platforms that you have to consider. But Game Pass is an afterthought. I just can't do it.
So for me, I think Game Pass.
It's not a bad deal.
I think Game Pass is great. I also think PS Now is great. I still give, like I said, there are two reasons I give Game Pass the edge. One reason is because you don't ever actually have to use real money for it, so that's gonna like push it to the top. And then second, the idea that eventually these 23 studios produce, and eventually, like right now, to me, Game Pass is okay. I like the idea of it. But eventually, them studios are gonna start producing, and then just fits people like you may change their mind. You may not.
It's possible. It is
But
possible. And if it comes down,
we gotta keep waiting.
If it comes down to a question of what is better, Game Pass or PS Now, fuck Game Pass all day. Like I'm not even gonna question that. I don't give a fuck about PS Now either.
Well, I'm gonna be real, man. I didn't know what I knew. Somebody put a video up about PS Now. I didn't know they have 400 downloadable games.
Man, I tried to tell you that in 2 episodes.
Yeah, downloadable games.
Yeah, no, downloadable, not downloadable. They got 400
they got 800
downloadable.
They have more downloadable games than all of Game Pass.
They got more downloadable games than all of Game Pass. So I didn't know. I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware.
And then you add the 300 streamable games. So PS Now has like 800 games in total to play.
But no, we're just saying for the people that
but for
that's
downloadable.
That's against streaming. Let's erase streaming. Fuck streaming.
Yeah.
They got 400 downloadable games.
Yeah.
So
that's a good deal.
Horizon's one of them. I'm looking at Horizon's one of them.
I don't know.
In my mind, like they are both great services. I do not hate on PS Now. I think PS Now is a great service. I think Game Pass is a good service, but again, I give Game Pass the edge for those two reasons. One, it's actually free. I don't have to spend real money. I spend my Microsoft points. And two, eventually, because like right now it's a wash, but eventually when them studios start hitting, Game Pass will grow in value. Right now, it's just a bunch of old.
As long as Game Pass don't affect the quality of the fucking games. If they affect the quality of the games, if they dropping AAA bangers on there, then that's cool. But if they start dropping a whole bunch of bullshit,
like I can tell you that now, it's gonna be mostly AA with some AAA sprinkled in there.
Oh boy!
All right, so I got these numbers from VG charts according to them, and this is for PS4 and Xbox One. So according to them, I don't know how accurate these numbers are. Take it with a grain of salt. But as far as PS4 goes, GTA 5 sold 19 million on PS4. This is PS4 alone. And on Xbox One alone, it sold 8 million.
That's what I got too. I was about to say, it was saying like as of 2020, like it sold like 4.7 million in North America and 3.25 in Europe. And the rest of the world didn't even crack 1 million. So in total, it's like 8 million worldwide as of 2020.
And that's why we saying, well, I think Rock tried to point up earlier, you can't really count those sales because it was easier and more cost effective to buy the game again than it was to pay for the shark cards. So a lot
but at the end of the day, the numbers are still the numbers. I mean, that's all we can go on.
I mean, that's all we can go on.
No, it's not. We can go off our intelligence and our intellect. We can't just.
Oh, I don't know who's buying shark cards and all that.
What you know?
I'm gonna go dumb on the internet.
We know.
Right, look, man, don't turn your brain off when you know that people are rebuying the game because it is cheaper to buy the game, and the shark points that you get in the game is more cost effective than buying the shark cards themselves. And when there are like journalists writing tens of reports about this, what do you mean? Well, I can't.
Okay. Okay.
Well, we really can't though. No, you really. That's the problem in the whole community. Period. A lot of assuming be going on.
Yeah, we need a fact-based argument.
Yeah, people be cheating from factuals and all that. We can't.
Yeah, how much precisely did the shark card thing impact the differential in sales? Right. We cannot measure that. Anything we say would be a guess.
Let's say it's 100% for both platforms. That just means that more Sony people were doing it than Xbox people, which means that the Sony population is bigger.
Well, we know that. Sony population is bigger.
More on PlayStation, regardless.
Hey, hold on. Let me get these super chats real quick. Shout out to Biz the Kid Gaming. He said, "I'm sure Rockstar has a number. It's definitely possible if Microsoft make a decision. Also, games don't always stay on Game Pass. Either something to think about. Yeah, they don't. They leave and come. They come and go. Shout out to Jake Rand. He said they spent $8 billion on Bethesda. You really think Xbox wouldn't spend more for GTA 6? Day one, stop.
Xbox put down $1
but they bought
trillion.
Bethesda.
Like 30
Yeah, I mean, they bought Bethesda.
That's
That's
a
not the
different
same
thing.
as fucking a game that's going to be on
true.
other platforms.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shake Capo. He said PUBG has sold over 60 million copies across PC and console since 2017. If you don't think GTA has surpassed 100 million people playing it, you crazy. All right. And then we got the serial critic. He said, let's please not act like Xbox put MLB on Game Pass for the players. They put it on Game Pass because they know it wouldn't be close to PlayStation sales, so they want to show the MLB that it was worth putting on Xbox with a respectable player count. All right. And then we got Envy Dub. He said, I'm pretty sure I'm one of the few people who don't care about online multiplayer mode on GTA 5. It's a lot on there. I like the racing. The racing could be fun. The heist too.
Yeah, I don't think there's. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
One more. Xbox, shout out to Jack Rand. He said Xbox had to spend billions to pad up Game Pass. PlayStation has their own games to fill up PS Now. Quality over quantity. But PlayStation Now has more games too. Let's be real. These niggas not going to play MLB.
Of course not.
No, and that's my problem too. Is like none of you motherfuckers give a fuck about MLB. Don't lie to me.
Care about this game.
He's not lying.
Preach.
Every game.
None of you were talking about MLB before. Let's be honest. This was a big banger that everybody was lighting the world on fire for.
Yo, they don't even play their own games. They didn't even play Hive Busters. Only 2% of the Xbox fan base that downloaded that game beat Hive Busters, and that game is 2 hours long. And that's a Gears game. That's a fucking marquee franchise for Xbox, and they're not even playing that. You think they're gonna play some fucking baseball?
MLB was never a high-selling franchise in the first place.
That's why it's that's another reason why it's multi-plat. That's another reason why.
Every game in the franchise sold less than 2 million.
You shut up. I'm Kong sells. Kong got sold the knuckle in his eye.
Motherfucker, you are yo.
Man, you gotta bring that shit up, man. You just hate.
Hey, I gotta circulate. I got people that's trying to get in. Hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send y'all the link because you can put people in the back room. So I will send everybody the link and we'll just circulate them. But go ahead, continue.
Our hands ain't saying nothing. Go ahead, Just Fist. Keep on preaching.
Hey, look, the people complaining on Twitter, the hardcore PlayStation fans, the ones that bitch about this kind of shit, are the same ones not buying MLB. None of them ever bought the show. They don't talk a damn thing about the show.
Well, how does that matter? Explain to me why that's relevant.
They're upset that it's multi-plat. That's
because it wasn't driving sales with the consumers.
But why can't they complain? Let me rephrase my question. Why, if I don't play MLB, why can't I complain that another platform?
Because the MLB, my understanding is that the MLB leveraged this deal. This wasn't Sony's decision, like, oh, we got to sell more of the show. They wanted to keep developing the game, and the deal was that they had to make it more widely available. Is that wrong?
Well, remember,
I'm just asking you, as a diehard Sony player, why can't I be upset?
Because you guys are using this as an example that your exclusive content is
hold
away.
on. You
that
said
is not the case.
Hold on, Optimus. You saying as a Sony fan, why can't you be upset?
Even
if you don't care about baseball.
He's not talking about Sony. He's talking about people who don't care about baseball.
Yeah, right. If I don't care about baseball, why are you saying that I have to be okay with?
You never bought the game?
You never supported
the game? Hold on. Time now.
We had this convo before.
If you don't care about baseball and you didn't support the game, you're the reason it's going to another platform. So who the fuck is you mad at?
I am. Well, I'm not, but I'm saying I understand the people that are upset.
No, absolutely not.
I don't.
Optimus. We talked about this on my podcast, right? And this is alluding to the one thing I don't like about the idea. This is the only thing I don't like about Game Pass and PS Now. Or the one concern is people are putting the service above the games. The service is dictating what games people want to play instead of looking at the game itself, and the merit of the game should be deciding factor of whether its potential is good or not. You have people who never played baseball. Why are you talking about baseball now? Why is this a conversation for any gamer that never looked at this game? Even Xbox dudes that had a PlayStation 4 never bought the baseball game when they owned the console.
And they never will.
And the reason why they own the console, so I could play the exclusives. That's all I use it for. Well, MLB's been exclusive for years. You never bought it. when you had the opportunity. But now you want to do it. It isn't because of baseball.
I think it's
because
this
of
like
Game Pass.
I think it's this fear mongering out there that like they're losing their exclusives, and MLB The Show is an example of PlayStation losing exclusives.
If you let me, just Fitz, if you let me finish a whole sentence without interrupting, you will hear what I'm saying. If I don't care about baseball and I've never played it, why are you saying that I have to be okay with the idea that another platform is getting the game? Say, forget it's baseball. Say it's Assassin's Creed. It doesn't matter what the game is. Just the idea that a game is releasing on my platform and another platform, and that platform gets it at no additional cost. And if they want to buy it, they can buy it for 20% cheaper. But since not interested in the game, that idea shouldn't bother me at all. Why not?
It shouldn't. I can tell you because you put no money into it in the first place.
Sure, but if that's setting the precedent, a game that I do care about, that same thing could happen.
No,
and so I don't want to happen at. I want to.
So now you're making an assumption.
No, but
that it will happen.
The point is, I want to squash it. I want to nip it in the bud.
I will hand you this code.
Now you're going against your own. You're going against your own logic about using.
I will hand code this.
Now you're completely going against your own point of using your own logic and actually think. Because if you logically think, again, we got to use logic. MLB made this decision, not Sony. So you ain't got to worry about one day God of War going to Game Pass.
No, I don't have to worry about God of War, but I may have to worry about Assassin's Creed, or I may have to worry about Watch Dogs.
Well, Sony ain't got no control over that.
My point is, I don't want to see it. I want to nip it in the bud. And you guys
can't nip that in the bud. That can't get
but y'all are saying, well, since you don't care about this game, the practice shouldn't bother you. And I'm saying the practice.
That's not what we're talking about. The MLB is doing this because the games weren't selling on PlayStation.
Heston, you shut up. Hey, get him out of here. This nigga take you about
All right. So number one, let's cut the narrative that the game wasn't selling on PlayStation.
All right, hold on.
That ain't it at all.
Let's hold on.
No, he left for real. I was just playing, but why he leave?
Oh, you told me to get him out of here.
Yo, what up, man?
What the fuck? Hey, Hassan, I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back, Hassan.
Man, my fault, bro. I was just playing, bro.
I'll bring you back, Hassan. What up, Bloody Rage? What up?
Hey, yo, what up, babe? It's me, John the Hero. This is just my PSN name.
Oh, okay, cool. What's up?
I wanted to bring Optimus. You sent me a PSN request. I didn't know who it was, did. Man. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but I changed my PSN to this. Anyway, I want to bring you up on charges, Code. I need to bring you up on gaming charges.
That don't happen over here. He said that weapon wheel stuff don't happen over here.
Listen, on January 16th.
Hey, just change the rhetoric. Say it differently.
On January 16th, you started your platinum journey for God of War 1 and 2. You dropped the game 9 days later and still don't have the platinum in God of War 1.
That is true.
And 2, yes. So you dropped it. Which is, I got the platinum in 1 day, Code. So what's your excuse?
So I have already answered this question. Now, I'm pretty sure I answered it last show or not the one before. I said very clearly that I am taking some days off come Easter holiday, which is this holiday we in now. And I was going to focus on getting that platinum for God of War 1. And so that was my plan.
Like 3 months.
Nigga, I don't care. I have life today, and today something came up. That's gonna get pushed back even further. But yeah, I had a plan. I am going to get that platinum. Fact, if a nigga like you can get it, I know I can get it. So I'm definitely going after it. It's just, man, this time is.
Hey, Code, you're not gonna. When I got that platinum, and as soon as I got it, I was like, Code's not getting this. You're not gonna beat the challenge of the gods,
bro.
That's not gonna beat the challenge of the Titans. Hell no.
I made it up to the third challenge, so I only got the 2 left. I got the challenge of the gods and then the speed run. Them the only 2 I got left to go. And so the challenge of the gods,
John want that smoke.
So I'm doing it on PS now, and so like you stream it, so I can't just pause the game, turn off my PS3, and go do something else and come back. Because if you let it sit while it's streaming, it's gonna shut it off. So I have to start over, and I have to do it all in one sitting.
Well, he did it in 1 day, Code, so no excuse.
Hey, you can look me up on PSN profiles. It says 1 day and 3 hours.
So that's why you sent me the friend request, huh? So
no, actually, because I'm going through the God of War series.
Okay,
and hearing that you were going to go for those platinums made me want to go for them.
I am going for them.
You're right, dude. That you're not getting that, Code. That shit.
What you want to bet, sir?
It made me want to quit. I was in here pissed off. I know
What
you're not going to get
you
that.
better than me, nigga? What you trying to say?
Yeah, I mean, a little
What
bit,
you mean
yeah.
it made you want to
A
quit?
little
Like
bit.
it's really gonna make me want to tap out.
Yeah, no, it's not going to break you down, Code.
Okay, we gonna see, sir.
All right. Let's get back on topic because I got a question.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah,
That's
my
all you
bad.
wanted, John? Are you good?
No, I want to talk about the MLB thing too, but you can go ahead.
Okay, no, that's cool. All right.
Hey, yo,
so
can I say this? Hey, can I say this?
yeah.
I was gonna say, can I say something? Because I'm about to leave in a little bit. I'm gonna just.
All right,
let
go
you
ahead.
know
He
my
already
phone
said
about to
yeah
fuck up.
10 minutes ago. Stop.
All right, go
man.
ahead.
What you got to say, nigga?
No, all I'm gonna say, I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna dip. All I'm just saying, because watching Jack Moose stream, that was kind of like sad. PlayStation niggas ain't never gave a fuck about MLB. I always thought the shit was trash. So why y'all niggas mad that it's on Xbox? It's bullshit. It's just you lost ammunition.
Well, it ain't.
That's all
It ain't
is.
really
And
about
I'm
it being on Xbox. It's being that PlayStation guys got to pay $70 while Xbox got to
Now
pay.
that's a good point. I will admit the price
But
is
that's not.
differential.
But that's
That
not. But
is
that's
the-
not.
That is
Hold
the
on.
point.
That's not
That right
PlayStation
there, yeah.
fault though. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I guess you could be mad at Sony because they wasn't willing to spend that bag. You know what I mean? To get it on PS Plus day one, I guess, or they feel like they're gonna lose too much money. I mean, hold on, who they gonna spend the bag on? They don't want to lose too much money. You know what I mean? They don't want to lose.
Well, and that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
which is my point earlier. Y'all was like, I can't care about it if I don't like the game. I can. If the pricing imbalance exists, it can happen again. And if Sony's gonna put the game on sale 3 months anyway, they can go ahead and offer at least a matching discount. Why not?
Well,
If
first
you
of all,
on PS now, you get a 20% discount, just like people on Game Pass.
but hold on. Sony is not willing to waste money over a game they developed. They need to make their money.
Sure, but you're saying waste money. My point is, I hear you.
That's
Ace.
wasting money.
I hear you, but again, MLB, well, every game, not just MLB, every game ends up on sale after 3, 4, 5, 6 months.
Okay.
Therefore, for this particular game, in order to not have this black eye, they can give PS Now subscribers a 20% discount.
yeah, that would be
that's true.
reasonable. That would
And
be
that's all I'm
reasonable.
saying. Like, and even if I don't like the game, I can still not like this imbalance and want something done about it.
But let's not also forget, you still have to own an Xbox platform or PC or whatever MLB is going to be on, and then buy Game Pass to get access to this. For those that get to pay like $1 or whatever,
That's all I ever
the
paid,
window is very
$1.
small for those people. Like that's a very small consumer
Is it really that
base
small?
benefits.
There's a lot
Nah, I
of
mean,
PC
a lot of
gamers
people-
out there.
a lot of
It's not really
people-
that small.
A lot of people jumped on that shit when it fucking happened.
I know I did.
A lot of
Jumped
people
on
jumped
what?
on that. That $1
Game Pass?
deal. That $1 deal. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, they had a thing where they would convert all of your Xbox Live Gold time to Game Pass Ultimate for $1, and however much you had.
Hey, yo, hold on real
They
quick.
will convert.
Anybody that's on Discord that was trying to get in, I sent you the link to get in. So just click on it and we'll get you in here. All right, go ahead, Cole.
All right,
Well, that's
I'm
what I
gonna
was
leave
doing.
out. I'm gonna probably come
Good
back in
deal.
later though.
All right,
Teron,
peace.
All right,
I'm proud of
Teron.
you for disagreeing with
All right.
8, man. I'm proud of you growing up, son.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, peace though.
All
Let me
right,
ask y'all this. Are Xbox gamers truly happy to actually get a game, or they just happy to be able to rub it in Sony fans?
Oh, this is a
faces?
fanboy thing. This is totally a
Second
fanboy
one, for
thing.
sure.
They don't give a
I
fuck about
think
the
there's
show.
a lot of people out there who really like baseball. Look, it's America's favorite sport. Let's just keep it real.
Football is.
And-
No. First of
No.
all, baseball has been declining.
No.
Yeah.
And
All right.
people like baseball is all about going to the game. You know, take me out to the ball
Yeah.
game. That's what it's all about. The pandemic has hurt MLB. You know what I'm saying? And right now, it seems like it may be even lower than hockey right now. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
like
this-
people are enjoying basketball and football way more than baseball, which is why they wanted to create another revenue stream.
I think your comparison to the Hive Busters DLC is a little off, though. I think there's more fans of baseball than Gears of War. So I think that
Absolutely not.
these
Absolutely
sales might pleasantly surprise. Well,
First
not
of
sales,
all,
but
no. The show doesn't even sell well to begin with on Sony alone. You know what I mean? They do like what, $1 million or $2 million every year.
They'll be
Yeah,
lucky
something
to
like
do 1
If
million.
that.
They'll be
If
lucky
that,
to do
right?
1 million.
Yeah,
They'll be
if
lucky
that.
to do 1 million.
Right. If
So
that.
here's my thing.
come on,
I
man.
think that Sony absolutely had a choice. They absolutely had a choice. When MLB went to them and said, in order for you to keep this license, you need to make this game multi-platform. Sony should have said, hell no, piss off. They should have
Why
said
would
that
they do
immediately.
that?
Why would they
because
do that,
as we've said, MLB The Show barely sells as it is. Spending first
hold
party
on,
resources.
bro. 1 million sales is not no barely sell. I don't know where y'all getting these
Well,
metrics.
that's barely when you got 100 million fucking people on your platform, dog.
Nigga,
That's
that's
small.
$60 million.
But hold on,
That's
as far as hold on.
no.
Obviously, MLB has been profitable for them. So
Of
why
course
would
it's
they?
been profitable.
Why would they turn? They're not going to turn down profit. They're a business.
Right.
No,
Like,
you
why
see,
do that?
the thing is that it damages their business long term to spend first party resources to make games multi-platform.
Well, they
From the
got
jump.
paid for that though. They didn't develop it at cost.
They might have gotten paid for it, but listen, I have a feeling that if they were to say, go
hold on, listen.
make something else.
Listen, if the MLB business proposition wasn't didn't work in their favor, they wouldn't have accepted it.
It works
Obviously,
in
it
their
worked
favor
in
in the
their
short
favor.
term.
He
Of
do
course,
bring
it
up
works
a
in their
good
favor in
question.
the short term.
So
You saying
there's
for
another
short term?
thing. He didn't have.
In the
Hold on.
short term,
Let me rephrase his thing. He didn't say it, but he is bringing up a really good point. If when they was negotiating, what was it, a year ago, 2 years ago, whenever it was, if they were negotiating a year ago, and if at that time Sony knew it was going day and date in Game Pass, they may have made a different decision. It's not like they knew all of this stuff when they went to the bargaining table.
If you want to say, right, fair enough, it works for them in the short term, absolutely. They're not going to lose money on MLB. They probably haven't been losing money on MLB. But
It's going to work for
all
them in
these
the long
things come
term
up.
too.
Right. But no, I don't really think so, because I think that this severely damages perception. And, at the end of the day, perception
Hold on,
is reality.
As far as what? If
As
you want to
far
play
as-
baseball and you are a PlayStation player,
Okay.
then you will pay for it.
Okay, so let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
Because it's a licensed game, right? It's the whole reason as to why it's multi-platform is because the license holder said, if you want to keep this license, right, then you need to spend first-party resources making this game in order for it to go multi-platform, right?
But
That's what. And there's no way that Sony didn't know that. If they're willing to do that with MLB, what's to say that they're not willing to do that with Spider-Man, for example? And yes, they'll get paid for it. But if the whole perception is, when it comes to X, Y, Z games,
if Marvel says the Spider-Man games must be multiplat, damn right, they're going to make a multiplat. Absolutely, they're not going to give up that license.
do that, and I think that is going to severely damage the brand because most people don't care about MLB. We've already established viewership of the actual sport.
I want to know. I want to say this. Why does a game? Hold on. I gotta say this. Why does a game need to be exclusive for y'all motherfuckers to enjoy it?
Exactly.
No, I don't. Listen, whether or not it's exclusive is besides the point.
Destroy the brand.
I wasn't playing.
A fuck?
I wasn't playing MLB before. I'm not going to be playing MLB after.
But why is it a problem if a game goes multi-plat? Like it's going to destroy the brand. Like, listen. Regardless if fucking God of War is multi-plat or exclusive, if it's a good game, it's a good game. Point blank, period.
But this fear-mongering about losing exclusives is just unfounded to me. I see where you're going with this.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying the brand is being diminished because it's going multi-plat or because of it's free or is day one in Game Pass? Which one of those is destroying the brand, are you saying?
If you want me to be honest, when it comes to MLB, I think the only thing that is really affecting perception right now is the Game Pass thing, right?
So you
can't tell me that if they were to make The Last of Us Part 3, Spider-Man 3, or whatever like that, no, of course, I'm not suggesting that. I'm not suggesting.
Hold on, let him say. Let him get his shit. Let him get it out. Go ahead.
I'm saying that if that were to happen, you cannot tell me that is not going to damage the brand. And unfortunately,
to corporate slaves.
Yeah, it won't.
It's going to damage it for corporate slaves.
Yeah,
I don't think. So let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question because I do think that there's a point in bringing this up. Most of these multi-platform developers these days, we'll all agree, have in some way, shape, or form declined. Correct? Because their goal in mind, right, when Ubisoft, Activision, EA, even Bethesda to a certain extent these days, when they make a game, their thing is, how are we going to maximize the amount of, how are we going to nickel and dime everybody, maximize the amount of revenue that we can get? Hard 8, mad respect. I know for a fact that you're complaining these days about these games getting more and more casual. Because, and listen, I'm not against it per se, right? If you're trying to make money, you're trying to make money. But the reason as to why Sony makes as much money as they do is because they've attracted people to their platform. You said it yourself. Nintendo, Microsoft, they're making more revenue, I should say, than both of those two combined. The reason for that is because they're getting these exclusives perception. That's the thing, because those 120 million people, we've said it before, and I'll say it again. They're not all buying Uncharted. They're not all buying Horizon. But whatever perception has contributed to Sony being perceived as the premier platform is why they're on top.
Okay.
If that can very easily switch within a generation. And if that switches within a generation, what does that mean? It means that they're making less money. It means that you can very well become modern-day Microsoft.
In their fifth generation already. Ain't nothing switching. They're going to have their exclusives. First of all, real quick, hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Y'all got to calm down with them losing this and losing that and this going in here and that's going in. Look, it's MLB, a game that majority don't give a fuck about.
And in general, I don't think that Go ahead.
No. You go ahead. I've talked to you.
Yeah, okay. So I don't think that multi-platform Sony games is even going to really hurt the brand like that. And the example I want to offer is Metal Gear Solid. I mean, the platform most people associate that series with is PlayStation, but the only exclusive one is 4. If the games are quality, if the games coming from Sony are quality, and it doesn't matter if it's multi-plat, people are going to ride with Sony still. Like, I don't think that.
So
now, hold on.
Now, listen, you're gonna have to really hang on with me here because I'm gonna take you on a bit of a ride when it comes to that.
All right.
To address Konami first, right? Fair enough. Metal Gear Solid. That comes from a third-party developer. Can you tell me any point at which a first-party developed game from any of these companies, a single one of these companies, has come out on a competitor's platform?
Yes, Minecraft.
Okay, Minecraft came out before
Minecraft come out. Minecraft came out before it was owned by Xbox.
That came. You know what I mean? I'm talking about in-house from the jump first.
But Microsoft put their shit on Steam.
Minecraft Dungeons,
We're talking about a licensed sports game. Like we got to keep it there. We can't keep on.
I understand that. But what is
he's
to say
trying to
that
substantiate his claim about the brand being destroyed?
Yeah, can I address
I completely disagree with the brand.
All right, go ahead, Fitz.
Okay, so you're trying to tell us that exclusives make a platform more valuable, that they help to sell a platform. I don't think you're going to get any disagreement from us. That was the whole point of the story. However, I think MLB and even Spider-Man, if that were to ever happen, those are unique situations and that does not like trend towards us losing PlayStation exclusives. Those are unique situations and would not hurt Sony.
I'm not saying that all of a sudden. I didn't say you didn't hear me. That you didn't hear me say they're going to put The Last of Us 3. I'm not afraid of that. At the end of the day, you're right. If they're good games, they're good games. Now, that's the main caveat, though. Are they going to stay the course of making these good games, as we put it?
But what happens?
Hold on. What's giving you the?
Let me qualify the point.
Hold on. What's giving you the assumption that they're not?
I'm not assuming, but I think that we'd be foolish to say that it's not a possibility of that happening.
Of what
Why would opening even more revenue streams diminish the quality of their future games?
That's it. You see, that's why I brought up the third-party publishers. The third-party publishers.
I'm confused on where this guy is going. Hold on, I'm confused.
Just let me explain the point.
Well, you've been talking.
You've been doing a lot of talking, and you ain't explaining a damn thing, dog. Like,
right.
I don't think there's any evidence.
Sir, you are interrupting me, sir.
Dog, you've been talking for a long time, and you're not saying nothing.
Okay, does anybody else want to take over, or do you want me to explain?
Hold on. What is your ultimate point?
My ultimate point is I think that this is a sign of that things can very well go tits up. That's what I'm saying, right? I think that things can very well go tits up. Listen, these third-party publishers, you said it yourself, more revenue streams should apparently mean better games. Third-party publishers have never been making more money than they are now. Ubisoft is talking about moving away from AAA games. We know that for a fact.
I don't think there's strong evidence and a strong enough trend that more revenue streams equals lazier development. I don't think there is a solid enough evidence to make that that suggestion or
Microsoft
that claim.
was making more money with the.
No, hold on. First of all,
Microsoft.
hold on. People are going crazy. This is a licensed game. Sony does not own that license. So the people that own it, hold on. Listen, the people that own it is like, hey, we want this game to be multi-plat, and that's it. You're starting to talk about shit that Sony owns, thinking that the doom is coming. Like, nah, dog, you gotta relax.
I think that if we want to look forward here, because this topic could have ended a while ago if that's all we were talking about. It's MLB. People don't give a fuck about MLB. I don't care about MLB.
Yeah, they do.
Xbox guys don't care. Dude, it sells 1 million. It'll be lucky to sell 1 million a year. You know what I mean when I say no. You know what I mean when I say no.
Can I chime into that? So we can have an idea about MLB. Yeah, this is right. So we can have an idea about MLB. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Right. Thank you very much. Thank you, kind sir. No, but all right, let's go with MLB. So clearly, let's all admit MLB is primarily an American sport, right? Europe don't mess with it. Japan does. Japan's big on baseball. So that's pretty much it, right? So clearly when Sony, in San Diego Studios, when they put in the budget and think of this game, they're primarily thinking of their core audience. They're not thinking of Croatia, England, and Italy. The game is budgeted and is successful for the North American audience. Now, with that in mind, in 2020, MLB was the 18th best-selling game in North America. There's only 17 games in all of 2020 that sold better than MLB, which includes multiplats that are available on PC, Xbox, and PS4, right? Now, I want you to think about it. Now, out of those 17, 3 of those are PlayStation first-party games or at least timed exclusive, Final Fantasy Remake, The Last of Us, and Ghost of Tsushima. So remove those. So that means now you're down to 14. Out of the 14, I think 6 of those are Nintendo that's not on Xbox or PlayStation anyway. So now you're down to 8. There's only 8 third-party games about, give or take, that outsold MLB in North America. That cannot be downplayed.
Okay.
Hold on. First of all, what's the number though? What's the number though?
That's my question. What's the number?
The real strength of MLB is microtransactions. That's number one. And number two, San Diego Studios is the only Sony studio that consistently brings in revenue every single year because they release a game every single year.
What's the number though? What was that overall number for MLB?
Kit's Move said it sold around 3 mil.
Yeah, like 3 million.
MLB is 20.
Now keep in mind, just one show. I mean, just one region. That's who the game is primarily made for. It's primarily made for the U.S. market, right?
But the people
keep in mind,
on Twitter aren't the same.
Best-selling game. There's only 17 games that did better.
Well, it wasn't
and in addition to what Porter Rock is saying, I'm looking at an article right now that says MLB The Show 19 is the best-selling baseball game in genre history.
Of
I'm
course.
not saying MLB is COD. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, it ain't Crackdown 3. There's a reason why Sony's willing to be like, you know what, screw it, let it be multiplat, but we're gonna keep this license. We are not giving this.
Let me say something real quick because that's a good point you made.
But don't you think they have negotiating power when they...
Hold on, y'all. Like, if you look at, like, Spider-Man, say they drop Spider-Man in 2020, you're not going to see another Spider-Man again until 2024, 2025. So that one game sales has to carry it for 4 or 5 years. So they hit, like, 8 million or whatever it is. That's fine. They hit 8 million. If MLB is dropping every year, though, if they only doing 1 million, that's still 1 million per year.
Yeah.
So that game
that's not good when you got over 120 million.
It's good.
It's not.
It is.
Y'all gotta stop this.
That's how you get it. If that's how you design your business, it's good. If that's how you design it,
no, I'm talking about. Hold on. As far as the business, like if they make them, obviously they making money, they keep making it, right? But I'm saying in the overall scheme of things, selling 1 million on a console that did over 100 million is not nothing to be like really running around bragging about.
Yes, it is.
No, the reason that's good is because the development costs might not be that high, so they might be turning like a crazy profit every year. Like,
well, I mean, if they make it, that's
all right. Hey, let me ask you this. Hey, let me put it a different way. If Porter Rock makes a video and that video does 20 million views, but he makes a video once every 5 years, and you make a video every year, and your video every year gets 1 to 2 million views, at the end of 4 or 5 years, you still will have 10 million views or so.
But
even though you did it every year, but he only did the one video and he got the like 10 or 20 million views. Is his better than yours because he got one video did more views over 5 years?
But Porter Rock's video.
Time out. This ain't about. This is more like if you say.
We're talking about the numbers.
This ain't about the best. This no. We're talking more about like if you got fucking 50,000 subs, but you only get 1,000 views a video, nigga. That's not good.
All right. Or how about this? How about this? Look at it this way. Let's look at it this way. You have 50,000 subs, but those 1,000 views generate huge amount of money. That's what you got to look at. Sure, in a podcast,
I don't care about their
Twitter,
pockets. On a
podcast on Twitter, you ain't gonna go out there and pull a Kid Smooth with 1 million sales. Okay, I get it. On a podcast, right? Yeah, you're not doing that. I'm not gonna go out there and talk that shit.
Smooth, Flanders,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just saying he's out. You know,
shout out to Kid Smooth.
You get
Smooth came to the show and Craig in his place, so don't make Smooth come in here, man.
All right, Smooth could definitely come in here because he got some shit. He got some shit to talk about anyway.
Is he here?
Yeah, the whole point is the actual revenue. Clearly, Sony knows the audience. If you're a business person, you will be smart enough to know who you're selling to, and this company generates fresh revenue every single year, right?
Right.
That's why Sony had to keep the light.
MLB was not happy, obviously.
No, because you got to look at it from the MLB brand. They're looking at their image to reach more people. They don't want their image restricted to just one box.
So if we're going to talk about
branding,
except for the Nintendo system.
If we're going to talk about,
I would imagine they will put it there because
if we're going to talk about business, then by what you're saying, then Sony has quite the negotiating power then, right? Because they're the only people who have the pipeline set up for MLB. They're the only people who have
that's not true.
EA will take absolutely. Not only will EA take it over, they will publish on every platform. They don't even need MLB to publish any of the games. They'll be like, bro,
they don't have the assets. I'm not saying that they'd be incapable of doing it, but it would take more time than MLB would probably be comfortable with.
Why?
Right? Maybe if it takes a year and a half.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this: the NFL, NBA, NHL, they do not care about quality. They don't care.
Yeah, MLB is a nice side hustle for Sony, man. Development costs can't be that high. They're selling $1 million a year.
I think
they were unhappy about something. They were clearly unhappy about something. They went to Sony and renegotiated the thing. It's like
that's not true. No,
they're unhappy.
That's not true that they were unhappy, right? If you want more money and you think you can have an additional revenue stream, it don't.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm not saying that they came in there crying or anything. I'm just saying they were not satisfied with at that point with the deal that they had set up or with the parameters.
Or they could have just realized that hey, they could have just realized like we can make more money if this goes multi-plat.
Yeah,
like that,
but they weren't satisfied. 7% raise. I wasn't unhappy when we sat down and negotiated.
Think about it like this. Think about it. Hold on. Think about it like this. The game hasn't even came out yet, and the MLB has already made a nice amount of money off of that Game Pass deal alone.
All right, that's MLB.
I think they also.
Well, I mean, that's their shit.
Right, it's their license.
It's their shit.
Yeah, look at it like this.
No matter, because we're turning into Microsoft. Though Microsoft makes the money, Sony and MLB make the money. It's almost beside. Does Sony, in your opinion, look fucking stupid right now?
Of course.
For signing the deal with MLB to continue developing.
No, not even for signing the deal with MLB.
Because of Game Pass.
Right. Okay, great. So let's leave because clearly, obviously nobody here is going to agree with that opinion, right? And that's fair.
I agree with it.
I think that they look
they look stupid because of Game Pass.
Oh, wait.
No,
they look stupid because the competition is offering a good service.
Yeah, they look stupid because the competition is offering it for cheap. They are charging.
I think that they look stupid. I think that they look stupid because they've allowed a game that they've spent first party resources.
They didn't allow.
No. Hang on for a minute. They've allowed
we've been hanging on for too many minutes.
Hold on. Smooth. I sent you the link on
Smooth
Twitter.
Here? That's what's
I sent
up.
them the link on. Most people. No, listen. Optimus.
What up? What
Be
up?
clear, Optimus. A lot of people watch. They may not say nothing, but they watch.
What that means?
You know what type of you know how I am around here, right?
Hey, I'm gonna jump out. But let me say this, Aza. Nobody disagrees with you.
Hold on, this nigga scared of Smooth. All right, go ahead, Porter.
No. I mean, somebody has to jump out, right? Or can he come in the room?
Yeah, let's get this other dude out because he's been talking.
Yeah, hey, Aza, man.
I want to say this. We are not disagreeing. No, Aza, listen. We are not disagreeing with you. Sony does look stupid. What we're trying to tell you is MLB don't give a shit. Because they don't care about PlayStation. Yeah. You got look at it.
MLB doesn't care. They're making.
Yeah. So now look at it from MLB's
right now. They're making
Hold on,
money as well.
Let Rock say
but look, we're talking about. But look at it from MLB's perspective, right? They see the NBA, and when people talk about their game, it's Xbox gamers, PC gamers, and PlayStation gamers. Then they look at the NFL, and when people talk about Madden, it's PlayStation gamers, PC gamers. And Xbox gamers. But when they look at their brand, it's only PlayStation gamers.
Look, this is
not a look for MLB.
This is an attempt for MLB to get more exposure for young fans. They're the only sports game that is limited to just one little platform. Meanwhile, Madden is expanding to PC.
Not a little platform.
Okay,
not a little platform.
One point is valid.
But it makes it harder to advertise. You know what I mean? It makes it harder to get the word out.
I'm gonna get out of here to let Smooth thing.
All right, man.
But nobody.
Hey, Azor, what's your name on Discord? What's your name on Discord?
I'll send you a message to let you know.
Oh, it's a secret. Oh, all right.
Oh, I mean, CIA shit.
Well, I was because I just wanted to know who he was. I just wanted to know who he was. I didn't know who he was.
Don't worry about it.
Still want to keep it private, like he gonna get flooded with messages.
That's cool. Yeah, keep your name hidden.
No, it's cool. That's what he want. It's cool. It's cool.
He ran off on the plug, man.
Nah, it's cool. That's what he want. It's all right. I was just trying to make sure who it was.
Give us a smoke.
Hey, what up,
Give us a smoke.
Yo, what up, Smooth? You can't wait to play some baseball. Take me out to the ball. Hey, this nigga gonna make a video. He gonna have all this fucking chewing tobacco in his mouth.
Man, if you from Boston, you like baseball. Fact. You from Boston, you like baseball.
Now he ain't from
Smooth
Boston.
got those black lines drawn under his eyes right now.
He's from Connecticut.
Smooth was in Boston.
No, he's from Connecticut.
Not from Connecticut.
That's cosplay.
What's up, Smooth?
What's up?
Yeah, it got cross. I think it got crossplay. It got crossplay.
That's crossplay. So Smooth, when I send you an invite, I swear to God, if you don't accept it, I'm gonna expose your ass.
Hey, Smooth, you're supporting MLB, right?
You're gonna get exposed.
I'll be supporting it in Game Pass. I wasn't gonna buy it.
Of course.
No. I said, look, if the game was gonna be $60, I said, I'd buy it. But when they said it was going to be $7, I was like, I ain't buy it. I'll still make fun of PlayStation dudes
really
on Xbox. But once it came to Game Pass, I was like, all right, I'll download it. Absolutely.
So the $10 made the difference?
I haven't bought a game for $70 yet, and I won't. Unless there's I'm pretty sure I won't say
that's a tough hill to die on, I guess.
It's not really that tough. It's been pretty easy.
Nah, he's going to buy because you're going to buy the next Assassin's Creed.
The last Assassin's Creed was in 70.
That next one gonna be
no. The next game I'll buy that $70 is Ratchet and Clank. So listen, I don't have to buy a $70 game until June. So
wait, you already started selling the games at 70, so of course Assassin's Creed is gonna be 70. That's
the last Assassin's Creed.
Some games are still kind of 59.
But they already started. I think it's in Watch Dogs Legion 79.
No, not $60.
Hold on, how much you pay? How much you pay? Hold on. How much you pay for 2K next gen?
Man, I bought a digital code from dealer. $30.
Oh,
no, but wasn't Valhalla 70?
60.
No, it was 60.
No, it was 60.
Yeah, all of the Ubisoft joints was 60 this real.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Smooth.
My bad.
Let me ask you a question.
My bad. Hold on, let me do it. Go ahead. My bad.
That's your iPhone ringtone? Let me ask you a question. Do you think Xbox is going to win this generation?
It depends on how you looking at winning generation. Are you going to outsell PlayStation?
The way it's always been, nigga. Console sold, nigga. Console sold.
If we going by console sold, probably not.
Yeah. We mean probably. Come on, Smooth.
Probably not.
Just going to say no.
Hold on. You know what? A lot of us do get caught up. Maybe not even purposely, but a lot of us do get caught up thinking that Twitter represents like the fucking world, dog. Like I could call 10 people right now and be like, yo, you heard about MLB going to the fucking Xbox? And they'd be like, what?
No one would
know. What I'm saying? And they gamers. Like, they play games. You know what I'm saying? But
no one would know.
We got to stop acting like fucking Twitter is the fucking world, dog, because it really isn't, man. It really isn't. It really isn't. But what you got for Smooth Code? I mean,
who was that dude that was whining earlier today? Is he still in here?
That was a sword.
I knew I should have left. That's who I really wanted to.
Oh no, you want to talk to Just Fist? Just Fist don't like Game Pass.
Okay, all right. What's your problem? Why is it politically wrong or something? I know you guys were making up all sorts of complaints and shit about it. But go ahead.
No, it just doesn't appeal to me. What sell me on Game Pass? What is there for somebody who buys games day and date, no matter what? That cost isn't really this huge factor. I'm not going to split hairs over $60 or $70. I'm already really invested into Steam, and Sony has all the major exclusives.
That's pretty good. Sell this nigga game. Okay. Hold on. Let's set this up. Let's set this up. Okay, so he's somebody that buy games on the day that they are released.
So was I. Yep.
Okay, so sell this man on Game Pass the way it is right now.
And he hooked into Steam.
So am I. I just don't play games on PC like that anymore. So. Or
you got a 980 Ti. I wouldn't play games either. You got a 980 Ti. I wouldn't be playing games.
The thing is, I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to sell him Game Pass. I was ready to argue to see what type of. I was wanting to see.
Y'all gonna get to that. Y'all gonna get to that. But sell him Game Pass.
All right. For example, in 2017 alone, between the months of September and the end of November, I spent $500 on games because I buy games day and date like you, sir. Like that's what I just do before Game Pass was the thing, right? And Game Pass wasn't popping. No, I don't even think Game Pass was even quite hitting. It wasn't quite hitting in 2017 because at that point in time, every Xbox exclusive that was in, I obviously already bought. So it wasn't hitting. Game Pass actually didn't hit for me until the last 2 years when the games started and new and current games started going in because every other game from the past, chances are I already had. So if I'm gonna just go to the person that literally, I don't know if you play on Xbox or not, but at the end of the day, in 2017, like I said, there was this holiday period between September and November. I spent $500 all on new games. All right. Because I buy games that I want to wear that crown. I buy games. All right. So cool. The same in 2020 and 2021, like only games I've purchased are games that were either on PlayStation or games that I kind of want, but wasn't on Game Pass. And I don't really care if it goes to Game Pass or not. And I just made those and I bought those games, whatever. It didn't stop me from buying games. It just allowed me to save money and then still spend money on games. I still bought games. I just didn't buy every game I wanted to play. I got the games I wanted to play, either them going in Game Pass or because games launching in Game Pass, it made money available for me to buy the other games.
Fact. Talk about it, Smooth. Preach. God damn it.
So, for example, this is how I look at games because you could play, you twerking and shit, happy you buy all these games and shit. Great, that's cool. I'm not mad at you, right? So let me see what you play. You play multiplayer games, single player games. What you play?
I almost every genre, dude.
Every genre, all right.
Almost every.
All right, so you play a game. You earn your hard-on damn cash on. Let's say you play a game like Tomb Raider. You earn your money. You spend your $60, whatever. You play the game in like 3 days. You done. I mean, how often when are you gonna go back to that game and play it again and get your $60 worth again out of that game?
How you know he didn't get it the first time?
That's the thing. He might have gotten it the first time, but how I look at it, I'm looking at money like, okay, I spend I don't have an issue buying video games. I never will. It's my entertainment. Like I will buy video games before I'll buy a movie or go out to a movie theater or whatever. Like I'll buy video games over Jordans, whatever. Like that's my thing. So I'm not mad at people buying games. But how I look at it is like, okay, I got a lot of games pre-Game Pass. I had a lot of games that I played, I went through, and they're just there. After I beat it, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to just let it.
So you can sell it. You can sell it. You could trade it
digitally. No, I'm digital. I'm a digital.
Oh, digital. Okay.
Can I just interject with one question? Are you saying Game Pass is good for games that you really weren't interested in that much in the first place?
Game Pass is good in general. What it does is I don't feel like I wasted money if you tell me, for example, when the Outer Worlds came out, right? When the Outer Worlds launched directly in the Game Pass, I played through the entire game, right? And that alone, right? So because since everybody wants to put like $180, that game alone, right? and I don't know how many games I played in Game Pass that month. But when I beat that game, I did that and like 4 other games. That alone covered my fucking costs, and I still made out. Because every time you beat a game
but it covered your costs. But what if games that are coming day and date aren't very appealing?
Like, now you're kind of you're trying to make up scenarios.
But not really.
I mean, you're what if it's not?
That don't matter. That don't matter.
Every game in game, there's over 370 games in Game Pass. Not every game is going to be that appealing or that good.
That's just true if the game is in Game Pass or not. There are plenty of releases this year that people are not going to care about. And the Game Pass doesn't affect that.
But the argument has always been if these games are bangers, like they're going to set the world on fire, they're not going to fucking come day and date. And that's for me, day and date is all that appeals to me. Day and date is all that matters. We just discussed earlier, once Microsoft starts hitting on all cylinders, those games will be in there. But until
we don't even know what them games. That's a big assumption.
Let me add one point.
Go ahead, Pete.
To really maximize Game Pass, you honestly have to stop buying games. Right? Obviously, you got the first party games, that's day and date. But when it comes to third party, you don't know which third party is going to end up on Game Pass, especially if it's going to be 4 months from now, 6 months from now, 7 months from now. So let's say let's say I'm going to make up a scenario. Mass Effect, the new Mass Effect comes out.
Yep.
Will that be on Game Pass one day? I don't know. So the question is, do I buy it day one? Or do I hold out and wait to see if this game shows up on Game Pass?
If you really want to play, I would get it day one.
I wouldn't rely on Game Pass for all of my gaming needs, though. Like I said, all Game Pass did was allow me to spend money on other games.
Yeah,
it just freed up money for me to buy. Like, let's say, for example, I probably wouldn't have went all out and bought like Scarlet Nexus, right? Which I plan on getting. I can pre-order it, but something tells me come June 1st, they're going to announce it's going to Game Pass on June 25th when it comes out. So, but like, for example, what game did I just recently purchase? Like, damn, I can't even think.
Are you going to beat any of them Bethesda games you downloaded? Because you downloaded like all of them. And
I downloaded all of them. I downloaded all of them.
You just wasted time, nigga.
The only game I realistically see myself beating is Praying Evil Within 2.
Why didn't you download all of them then?
No, you brought up a good point. Smooth. Why are you playing? You don't like Bethesda games. Why are you letting Game Pass make you play games you don't like? Like, I'll give you an example. I don't fuck with car games. So Destruction All-Stars being free, I don't even have it downloaded. I don't care if they give it to me for free. I don't like it. So I'm not going to play. I'm not going to let a service or something make me play.
That's not really the case. Like I said, I think
you don't like Bethesda games.
No, you guys see, I like how you guys pick and choose when you guys want to listen to me. Like, everybody picks and choose when they want to listen.
But why did you download those games?
Because
talking shit about
because when I said one of the thing is when I said Bethesda game, what was I talking about then? What was I talking about? I want to know what you guys thought.
They don't listen.
I mean, you were talking about the Elder Scrolls and Fallout, Wolfenstein.
No, hold on. This was on Twitter. You said you avoid Bethesda games.
I mostly if you check
on Let's Talk Games. On Let's Talk Games, he explained the context behind all of those tweets.
If you
the context can explain that the exposure happens.
Look at the dates of those tweets.
A man said he mostly avoids Bethesda games.
Look at the dates of those tweets. They were either around E3 or around a Fallout release date. Look at those dates.
Smooth, you don't beat none of those games, though.
Huh?
You didn't beat none of those games, Smooth.
I know that. So I don't understand.
Yo. You meant what you said, Smooth. You meant what you said at that time.
I'm not a fan of Bethesda games. And when I was saying Bethesda, I wasn't thinking Machine Games. I was just thinking of Todd Howard stuff.
He was thinking of the RPGs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was none of that other stuff. This whole time.
Okay. So did you beat them games?
Dishonored was a part of.
Okay, did those games? Hold on, them games outside of those games. Did you beat any of those games?
I beat Wolfenstein, and
that's it, right?
I'm pretty sure. No, I beat Throwback Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I did Oblivion, and I did.
That's a good game.
You dropped a lot of those games that ain't got nothing to do with Bethesda. If you want to go that route, Machine Games and all that, you ain't beat the Evil Within 1 or 2. You ain't beating the
one I would probably never beat. But
we know. We know.
Evil Within 2, I'm actually pretty far. I'll get through that one.
We know.
And again, this is what I said. The service,
and it wasn't Microsoft acquiring them. It was actually It was FPS Boost that actually made me download most of the games. So
that's a good just to look at and then cut it off. That's a good thing that a question Porter I asked. Why is Game Pass making you play games you don't
They're
like?
not, though. They're not. If you're only pointing to Bethesda, then you're incorrect. I've beaten plenty of games in Game Pass. Plenty.
No.
Wait, can I answer that? Let me respond to that.
Go ahead.
So one advantage, in my opinion, one advantage of Game Pass is it allows me to try games at a low risk that I was on the fence about before, or I wasn't sure, especially within my time that I have. So if it is the case where, all right, I got, I don't know, some time to kill.
Y'all niggas can't look at gameplay and figure out you ain't gonna like.
That's my thing. I wouldn't even have to download it.
That's why I said two things, sir. See, I know you ate. I know how you think. That's why I said two things. So this community knows in advance. Like I'm already been getting smoke for it. When I first tried God of War, I didn't like it. And that's not the first time that I thought I didn't like a game.
Well, that was before you became a pony, but go ahead.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
I spent time with, there have been plenty of times where I thought that I didn't like something. And then once I get more exposure to it, I find out that I do. And there's been times when I thought I would like something. Once I had more exposure to it, I didn't. What Game Pass does for me and PS Now, like this is not Game Pass specific. This is any of these services. What these services do is they allow you to try things at a low risk without worrying that I cashed out for another game that I really didn't like. I knew I should have listened to my first instinct or whatever it is. So it protects you from wasting money. And then on the good side, it allows you to discover things that you would have overlooked. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. That's not
exactly. And it only costs, it starts at $1, depending if you're a new subscriber. Are we really like tripping over this? Like this is a very good service for a very low price. And as Code said,
it's a good service.
Like I said before, I don't think anybody's arguing that the service is not good. It is a good service.
Cool.
It is cool. Like I said, the point I'm trying to say is people got to recognize Game Pass for what it is. It's just simply a monetization service. It's GameFly. That's all it is.
We got to stop trying to normalize, nobody don't think that anything's wrong with like Game Pass and all that shit, but to try to make it seem
that's not true. You don't think that, and Rock don't think that. Like, because I hear y'all talk about it a lot, and y'all make sense. There are plenty of people that think we just had a nigga on the show.
We're not talking about the retards.
Well, Justice is not a retard. He seems well reasoned, and he thinks that Game Pass is going to lessen the quality of games. There are people that feel
that's a possibility, though. That is a possibility.
But there are people that are already assured that this is going to happen, and they already hate Game Pass because they are predicting doom because of Game Pass.
Well, look at what they've been releasing. You got the Medium. That shit is garbage.
That didn't have nothing to do with Game Pass.
Well, it went to Game. I mean, shit, it's a Microsoft game. They put it on Game Pass. We hoping the Medium is not what Microsoft is going to be giving us.
Let me ask you this, Optimus.
That game was some trash.
Once Microsoft gets past this investment phase, right? Because I think that's what they're in with Game Pass, right? They're putting in more money into Game Pass to grow the user base, so eventually it becomes the profitable.
Yeah, and then they gonna raise the price and all that good stuff.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
But once it hits that apex where Game Pass is the self-generating, producing, operating profits and all that stuff, isn't the economy of game development for Game Pass still going to be based off that economy? So, for example, 5 years from now, 50 million, 75 million subscribers, this is what is generating, this is the revenue. Future game development that's going straight to Game Pass, they're going to look at it as, well, because we make this amount of profit, and based on the revenue, we have to give away this, the service of the third-party developer. This is going to be your budget for your game because Game Pass revenue is supporting this game. So this is your cut. Is that a possibility or how? As compared to, AAA game just surviving on the merit of it selling itself and not tied to an economic engine. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying. And so
is that a possibility?
It is, but it's not the only possibility. And I know there have been several developers, some of them even on the record, that are curious. So right now, Microsoft have been on the record, right? They've been very clear. We don't influence what the teams build. We just empower them to build whatever they want. So far, we don't have any account of Microsoft going to Ninja Theory and saying, hey, you only got 2 years to make this game. And so get whatever you can out in 2 years because we need it to feed Game Pass. We haven't heard about them going to Bethesda and saying, hey, you only got a year and a half because it has to go into Game Pass. from what we know, and of course things could be different behind the scene, Microsoft is not dictating what people have to produce so that it can go into Game Pass. That being said, I know at least 3 developers, multi-plat developers, who are concerned because they think at least some of those studios are going to have to do that. And so it hasn't been proven, but there's definitely concern that all 23 studios can't move at their own pace, producing what they want.
Let me ask you this, though.
Hold on. I need 2 people to go to the back room because I got a couple other people trying to get in here.
I'm going to be out, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right,
bro. Let's go to the show, man. Thanks for the invite.
All right, no problem. Let me see. I hate this goddamn shit.
Hey, yo, what up, Forte?
What up, Forte?
How do you swap out? Just leave?
Yeah, just leave. You'll sit in the back room and I'll just add you back. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, player.
All right, bro.
All right, go ahead. What's up? We got Jay Harvey in here, Gaming Forte. What up?
What up, Jay?
What's up?
What up? You go ahead, Jay, if you got something to say.
He ain't got nothing to say.
He ain't got nothing to say.
I don't know. I had no problem with the problem with the Game Pass thing. I mean, I don't really see why people complain too much about it. Like, I don't see what the issue is. I mean, yes, I understand it can put some people say it can put it can fuck up the games in the future. It can make the quality a little bit lower, but we don't know that yet. We haven't seen any evidence of that yet.
Well, yeah, we did.
No, we don't.
The medium
we
got the first party.
We got the medium.
That game was already. That game was already in.
We got the medium. We got Outriders. We got what other trash?
The first party Xbox games.
And those games were already
Game Pass deal too.
And those games were already in development before.
Outriders is a multiplat. It's the same.
How long Game Pass been around? Microsoft been knew that shit was going to Game Pass.
But hold on. But was Outriders even? Outriders was not even supposed to be on Game Pass until like what? Was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, until they knew that trash wasn't going to sell.
Yeah, but it wasn't projected to go launch on there though. So I'm saying you can't blame Game Pass off of that.
I'm not blaming. No, I'm not. Me personally, I said Game Pass is cool. It's just
absolutely.
It's not special. Like I go down Game Pass. There's a lot of shit I don't want to play. I'm not going to play.
But there's a lot of shit you don't play in the first place, though. You don't like messing with a lot of indie games in the first place.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter.
But I play a lot of games. I do, but there's some shit in there that I haven't played before. Like I didn't what's that fucking game? That's
if I'm curious about some shit, I look up the gameplay, and if the gameplay look like something I ain't gonna like, then I'm good. I'm not downloading that shit, starting that shit, knowing damn well I ain't gonna finish it.
You might be pleasantly surprised though.
Nah, I can look at gameplay and tell what I'm gonna like and not like. Dog. I've been gaming long enough to be able to know what the fuck I'm gonna like and not like. I don't need to play it myself. The majority.
There's some shit like that. I don't know because I didn't like the way Skyrim was looking, but when I first saw it, but when I actually played,
I didn't like Skyrim either, and then I played it, and yeah, I didn't like it.
But you didn't waste the time. But what about you didn't like how The Witcher looked at one point, and you didn't actually?
I never had no problem with it. I liked the way The Witcher looked when it was first shown.
But when you played it, you didn't like it at one point, right?
The Witcher 3?
Yeah, the 3.
I liked The Witcher 3.
No, but when you first started, you said the shit was kind of boring.
Yeah, it was. It took a little bit to get into because a lot of talking and all that shit, but it wasn't necessarily with the gameplay.
But I'm saying, like, if you actually start playing it, like I feel like it's with gaming.
No, It was. There was a good game there. Mm-hmm. I just didn't get into all the fucking talking that was going on. But then once I just got into the actual story, it was a good game. The gameplay, I always liked the gameplay. I liked the blood, the gore, and all that shit. And in the open world, I liked it all of that. I just couldn't get into all the fucking talking.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I could have played it and just ignored the story. I would have been fine with that.
Absolutely.
But I didn't want to do that.
I feel like with gaming, yes, you can watch a video, you can watch some YouTube videos, but I feel like you still have to actually play the game first to actually play.
You got to play the game just so y'all won't have nothing to say when the motherfuckers.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with that.
Because motherfuckers, did you play it? No, I ain't play it. Oh, how you say it's trash? So you got to play it just to real quick. Let me play this real quick. I mean,
when you looked at God of War 2018, you did not know how. Like, I felt like that game was so lackluster. Yes, you look at the fucking trailers, like that shit about to be heat.
I didn't think it was lackluster at all.
I thought it was very lackluster.
I didn't think it was lackluster.
Or
at
even like that other bullshit. Was Dead Island? Like that trailer looked fucking mean. But that
wasn't even a real trailer, dog.
Yeah, but so I'm saying though,
that was your fault. That wasn't even a real trailer.
That's how people they throw you for the okie doke sometime, and you just play.
No, you should know better, dog. You should know better by now.
I disagree with that, nigga. As long as we're human beings,
that Dead Island trailer wasn't even real.
We ain't talking about that. We're just saying as long as we're human beings, you're fallible and you can make mistakes, and you could.
No, I mean I'm just saying at this point in time, you should know better, dog. You can't look at a CGI trailer and get hyped for a game.
Well,
I've been telling you all that.
But
how many games
hold on. So 8, are you right now? Are you excited for that Black Monkey game? Whatever, the one with the Chinese
Black Monkey.
What's the name of it?
I know what you're talking about, but it's like another Souls game to me. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
That shit look flame to me, but
from what it looked, from how it looked, if it's another Souls game, I'm not interested.
But we haven't seen actual gameplay. That trailer.
They had some gameplay.
Well, they got gameplay, dog.
So the rule is we need to see 30 seconds of uninterrupted gameplay, and they have.
Man, that shit got gameplay, man. Like I said, if it's another Souls game, I'm not.
So right now, they'll say what you want. Those trailers are doing a bunch of tricks, mixing CGI with gameplay.
All right. If it's another Souls game, I'm not interested.
The point is,
sometimes the CGI trailer. Oh, go ahead.
But go ahead, bro.
Sometimes a CGI trailer can be a little it can indicate sometimes what the gameplay possibilities are going to be like.
No,
and a lot of times they can mix gameplay with CGI.
I don't even like watching CGI trailers. If I see a CGI, I'm out. I don't even want to watch it.
I do the same thing, but but how many games have you actually played that you done dropped that you didn't like? You don't like no more because the gameplay isn't enticing or the story trash. How many games have you actually done that though? With
whatever game I ain't beat.
Exactly. So, but you looked at the trailer before you bought the shit though, right?
That's a good point. It on Game Pass.
Well, no. I mean,
hold on a second.
No, because I can look at it.
I'm not against Game Pass. What 8 is saying, 20 times. 8 is saying that can't be the primary reason you buy a console.
And these old ass games that they also pushing. You know what I'm saying? These old backwards compatible games that they pushing. Like Smooth, you said it's unnecessary to have a PS5 right now. Like you was drunk when you wrote that, right?
No, I was completely sober.
All right, let's break this down, Smooth. How the fuck is that even? How does that make sense? This motherfucker is unnecessary. How does this make sense, Smooth? You got Returnal coming out this month. You got Ratchet and Clank coming out in June. You got fucking Kenna coming out in August.
He said in June it'll be. He said
you have He's saying it's unnecessary.
I also said.
Hold on. Let me finish. Now you got all these games coming out. You got absolutely nothing coming out for the Xbox. So why is it that an Xbox is necessary but a PS5 is not?
As an Xbox gamer, that's what I said. As an Xbox gamer, that was the first. I said, if you're an Xbox gamer, a PS5 is completely unnecessary.
Were you trying to make a definitive statement?
Are you saying as a corporate slave? That's what you mean?
No, as an Xbox gamer, like I'm an Xbox gamer. I sold my PS5. And I don't regret it. I don't miss it. Yes,
what is an Xbox gamer? Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
someone that primarily plays on Xbox. That's all.
No, that still don't make sense. You should be a gamer. You should be a gamer at first.
No, you should be a gamer.
Being a gamer should supersede your platform.
You should be a gamer first.
No, nigga.
You are your preferred platform. That's
how you guys gonna just sit there and go to sleep and
dog? That sounds stupid.
That don't make sense.
I don't care how it sounds, but it
hold on. As a game, hold on. So you're saying as an Xbox gamer, you shouldn't care about playing other games that you can't play on your platform?
I don't know where you got that from.
I mean, you basically just said, Smooth.
That's what you're
saying.
saying.
As a gamer who's okay with missing out on games.
Am I going to be able to explain this?
Go ahead.
Or no? All right. So, as an Xbox gamer, me primarily gaming on Xbox, the PlayStation 5 was my secondary console. I had it, right? I most of my gaming on PlayStation came between November 12th and November 14th, right? Spider-Man, obviously. Demon Souls, obviously not my type of game. Tried Godfall, wasn't feeling it. I did the Astrobot thing, and I bought Sackboy and stuff like that. Didn't hold me. So after pretty much sinking my teeth into Miles Morales and beating that game, what's up?
Hold up. Sackboy didn't hold you.
No.
But Paw Patrol did.
Paw Patrol. It wasn't about enjoying like.
Sackboy didn't hold you. I'm not. Snoopy's Grand Adventure did.
Different things.
I
played Paw Patrol and Snoopy for different reasons.
Man, my
daughter had anything to do with being
my
good.
daughter's 6 years old.
Okay, go ahead. Let him finish. Let him finish. Go ahead. Let him finish.
Smooth played them for the achievements, man. That's why Smooth was looking at his.
Well, say that
list.
then. If that's the case, say it.
Yeah, that's why he did. He was looking at. I was in a party. He was looking at his achievement list. He was like, "How the hell is this F nigga ahead of me? And I need to get these points." And I even every time I saw Smooth,
was that on Game Pass?
Days, I was climbing
No,
in the party.
it was not.
But you bought that though.
My kids. It was my kid's game. I took it.
Let him finish his point.
It was my child's game. I took.
Okay, let him finish his point. Go ahead, Smooth. Finish your point.
So pretty much, my PlayStation wasn't really. I wasn't playing it. It wasn't really necessary. And I was doing all my gaming on Xbox, and then with these Game Pass drops that was happening, I was like, you know what, I'm actually comfortable. Like, I don't like the thing is like I'm gonna at this rate, I would be playing PlayStation once every 3 or 4 months. Like, I don't know, everybody hyping on Returnal. Hopefully, it's a good game, but I wasn't feeling Returnal to begin with, so that wasn't even on my radar.
Smooth, your taste is like weird to me, dog. Like. You can sit there and play some bullshit ass games, but you look at a game like Returnal and think like yo, your quality level is very low.
Here's the thing: if I was a PlayStation dude and I was interested,
why do you gotta
like
be
platinum,
anything? Just you're a gamer. You are a gamer.
Listen, if I was interested in getting like platinum trophies, all these games that you make fun of me playing on Xbox, I would play on PlayStation and do it for platinums.
Smooth.
Like, I don't get it.
Returnal is about to be a brand new experience that you're not getting on fucking Xbox.
Don't need it.
Oh my god!
So you're okay with missing games?
I'm okay. I'm not. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Why do I'm not missing. Especially if I got paid $70 for it. I ain't missing it.
I thought you buy games though. Why is $70 a problem now?
I haven't bought a game for $70 yet.
But you spend money on games though, Smooth. Like
Monthly,
that's where the industry is going right now. The industry is going to $70.
How many controllers do you got?
Don't matter. They're being used. They're being used.
Hold on. Do you sit there and actually contemplate what color you're gonna play with today?
No, I pick and choose, and then my kids they may want to use a controller, so I give them because both my kids got Xboxes, so yeah.
Don't try to make notes. Don't try to bring your kids into this. That ain't
no, I'm just saying it's the truth.
You buy them fucking controllers for you, nigga. Stop it.
Damn.
They can use them. They can use them, but you initially
they're mine. Yeah, I own them. Yeah, they're mine. Yeah, absolutely.
They're yours.
Yeah,
exactly.
Speak your truth, Smooth. Absolutely. I understand, dude. Like I mean, and this dude, Bloody Rage. I mean, you sound kind of offended that I like. Sound like I don't. What's the problem? You don't like that I'm not interested in anything PlayStation has coming right now?
I mean, I think being a gamer should supersede your
fuck that bullshit. I don't want to hear this political bullshit.
Oh, that's not political.
If you're a gamer, then you should be this. Fuck that. No, that's not. So I'm not a gamer because I'm not interested in that bullshit. Okay.
No, it's not that you're not a gamer, but you try.
But that's where that's what the conversation is going. No. I said the first thing every time I say something, the first thing. Because if you're a gamer,
yo, Smooth. Let me ask you a question, Smooth.
Go ahead.
What's up? If it wasn't for the fact that our homeboy Lord Attic was sitting there begging and pleading for that PlayStation 5, would you have sold it? Would you still have the PlayStation 5? How much of that was the fact that you were hooking up your boy versus wanting to get rid of the PlayStation 5?
Hold on,
is you trying to help this nigga out? He wasn't hooking up nobody. Attic a grown ass man that can find his own PlayStation. That nigga wanted to sell it, dog. That's point blank.
I've been trying to get Attic a damn PlayStation, and I work at a store and I can't even get one. Mm-hmm. So that's not an easy thing for you to say that you can just turn around and just get one. And I know Gaming Addict's been looking for that PlayStation for a long time. And I know he's been talking back and forth with Smooth for the last couple of months saying, Smooth, you don't even play it. Let me get that system. So, Smooth, I'm going to ask you again. Don't let these motherfuckers put you in a corner.
I'm not worried about what they got to say.
He sold if that's what he wanted to do. It ain't had nothing to do with no Attic.
No, listen, because the thing is, I even heard him say, he was like, when Ratchet & Clank comes out, I'm going to get another one. I'm going to get one then. You know, it's not like the dude don't want the PlayStation. He just said, as of right now.
He didn't. Listen, man. I mean, listen. He sold it because that's what he wanted to do.
You gonna let the man answer the question, or you gonna answer for him? Hey?
He sold because he's trying to damage control for him. That's bullshit.
There's no damage control. Like,
it is.
All right. Yeah. So, like, all right. The truth is, I had no real intention on selling my PS5. I didn't know I was selling my PS5 until the minute I sold it. Like, it wasn't like, hey, I was like, hey, when I'm selling shit, when I'm actively selling shit, I post it. I posted like, hey, and when I'm actively trying to buy shit, I DM people like Hard8. I said, hey, soon as you ain't feeling that Xbox, hit me up. That's the first thing I did. As soon as I saw that Hard8 really had Xbox, I was like, let me see this. I was like, because I'm trying to get a second one, so I'll hit up Hard8, and then when he's ready, I should be able to secure that one. That's what it was. The PlayStation, it wasn't like I was actively selling it. The thing is about Addict, this dude wouldn't leave me alone about the shit, and he caught me at an opportune time. He caught me at a real opportune time, and I was like, you know what? Whatever, I'll get another one. I was like,
Smooth, what you just kind of said. You said I ain't trying to be an asshole on that. So you said you're looking for a second Xbox. You said that's what you were saying.
I was always going to market for a second Xbox. Okay, no, I don't. I end up selling it.
But in the long term, you want two Xboxes.
Yeah, my intention since launch was to have a two.
And
Xbox
if I had one right now to sell you, I'm not trying to say I don't have one, but I'm saying if I had one to sell you, would buy it right now.
I would buy it. Yeah.
You will buy, but you wouldn't buy hold on, Cole. But you wouldn't buy a $7 game, something where you actually gonna get more enjoyment.
All right, so one's a device that plays games, and you're asking
about what games you playing on it that you can't do right now.
You're talking about a single game.
Yo, he would rather have two Xboxes than an Xbox and a PlayStation. That's the crazy part.
I'd rather have two Xbox Series X
new games right now.
Why not just have the PlayStation and just like keep it away?
I did that for months. I did.
Let the man answer.
And then somebody gave, and then I was offered a certain amount, and I'm like, you know what? Hey, why not?
Who said if it was up to him, he would have two Xboxes and a PlayStation?
That's
It was up to him. It was up to him.
It was. Yeah. What
the hell you talking about? He actually had three. He had three Xboxes and a PlayStation. It was up to him.
Smooth, you ain't got your S no more?
No, I got the S, but the S.
So you don't count it.
The S wasn't meant to be kept. It was to hold me over.
He learned from his boss, and he sold that broke Xbox he had.
Damn.
Oh man.
But like, yeah, I don't feel the need. I mean, Hard8, when you had a PlayStation, why'd you sell it?
I sold my first PlayStation.
You know that nigga got problems. That nigga.
Yeah, well, you know
that nigga ain't got no refrigerator. That nigga sold his refrigerator.
First of all, I didn't sell it on the tip like, oh, I need some
nigga
space.
sold his Rolex.
I need some space for my other three Xboxes, so I'm gonna sell the PlayStation. Like,
that nigga like it's winter outside. I'm selling my refrigerator.
That place outside.
Microwave everything. He don't care.
I sold. I'm on my third PS5. I sold the second one because somebody I know wanted one, but I was like,
family member. You said you hooked up a family.
It was like a spur of the moment thing. I don't think I really wanted to.
I see what happens, right? The difference between you. I'm not saying between you and I, but we both sold PlayStation. The only thing is, I put antics behind it on Twitter, and people got offended. That's all.
Actually played that the game, is all. Though.
But dog, you had
wait. What?
This is why. Hold on.
Repeat that. Who said? Say what?
What games did you play on the PlayStation? Did you play everything? Did you get all of it? Like, so he played all the games that came out, right? Say like that, and he wants to play. He has no.
So all right. So you damage controlling, you babysitting for this.
All right, hold on.
Hold on. So we coming at your neck. You think somebody hold this nigga neck? And then you saying dumb shit? Somebody coming at your neck. You in your feelings now.
Wait. It's a problem for me selling my PS5, but not a problem for Hard8. Why?
When you say stupid shit on Twitter,
hold on.
What kind of shit is that?
Smooth. Hold on.
What kind of shit is that?
Hold on, Smooth. At the time, you said along the lines that you needed space.
Hit the like button.
I said those are antics, bro. These are
okay. Listen, hold Hold on. All we can go off of is what you tweet. So you said I needed space, so I got rid of the PlayStation and kept my 3 Xboxes.
Oh my God.
I don't say shit like that because that's
I
not
said
true.
the difference. We both said shit. The difference is the antics behind the antics I put out on Twitter has a lot of people offended. That's why these people getting so fucking mad. This nigga asking me, "Oh, what game?"
So niggas is offended by asking questions. When you say stupid shit and somebody come at your neck, we stupid. That's what I'm saying. You say dumb shit all the fucking time to try to rile up the Twitter. You think no, but when somebody come at your neck,
you mad right now.
You can't never close your mouth all the fucking time.
You mad right now.
Always running.
You mad right now. You mad right now. You mad right now.
Picture. Like, let me say something real quick. You say dumb shit. Somebody come at your neck, and then everybody soft and shit. You say dumb shit. Somebody come at you, and then somebody come at you with some facts.
Hold on. Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this. Smooth. When you tweet certain shit, how do you think people are gonna react, Smooth?
That's one thing. That's Twitter. I don't care how people react, but the thing is, this dude is.
But you can't be surprised. Hold on,
you.
Smooth. What I'm saying is, you can't be surprised when you say some off the wall shit.
All right, Jay Harvey. Why is it a problem with my soul mind and not a problem with Harvey? I want to
Here we go with this shit because you say dumb shit and then people come at you. Hold on, Smooth. Let me clean it up for. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm just coming at you because you say a lot of hypocritical shit. You say dumb shit, and then people come at your neck and just make fun of you, and you get upset about it. I don't give a fuck what you do with your buddy, but niggas make fun of you, and then you get upset and get in your feelings. I don't understand why you get mad when people come at you.
Hold on, let me jump in. Smooth, that's a good question. If you know you deliberately doing antics on Twitter, like me, I'll be acting the fool on Twitter, and then people
so you're
be
trolling then,
responding to it. So, like, I know that's going to happen because I'm deliberately putting it out there. If you're doing antics on Twitter, you know the response is going to bring. So, like, why don't
you get that response to Optimus Code? How come you don't get the same ground? Because we respect you. You're just
trolling.
I get a lot of smoke for the shit I do on Twitter.
Yo, Cole get roasted for that bullshit.
All the time.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, he get that work. He get that
And
work.
from you too,
hold on, while we got Smooth here, hold on.
Too.
Let me get to the other topic while we got Smooth here, because this maybe he could relate about playing easy games. You know, gaming shamers for playing games on easy and shit like that. I want to get y'all thoughts on this. Some girl put out a video about not wanting to be. I think it started from her and playing Kingdom Hearts. I guess she was getting destroyed on it or something like that. I don't know. But she put out a video saying that, we need to stop attacking people that like to play on easy, because maybe they just want to enjoy the story and nothing else. Mm-hmm. Now, my thing is, you can play the game on whatever the hell you want to play on. It's the people that play on easy and then want to start commenting on the gameplay and the enemy AI and shit like that. I think if you step outside of just talking about the story, then you're going to get that work. Like, playing on easy is not respectable, man. The starting line is playing on it the way the developers are meant for you to play it, which would be normal. You know what I mean? Then you can go from there. I think playing on the hardest difficulty ain't really all that hot either, because that shit ain't fun. Playing on the hardest, on both ends of the spectrum, it's not fun. Hardest difficulty, easiest difficulty.
I disagree with you, Wade.
Well, listen. Go back to Crushing on Uncharted. That shit was not fun playing on Crushing, dog. You're not going to sit here and tell me you had fun.
I mean, I wasn't like dreading it either, like going back to it. I wasn't like, fuck, I got to go back to do this work again.
You got more skills than him, and it was great for you. Don't be cowering to this nigga, man. Tell him.
I mean,
I like hard games.
First of all, you already know my skill. You've seen what I did on the Chapter 21 bullet challenge, so you already know what I could do. But what I'm saying is,
scrubs. I don't want to hear that.
Who the scrubs?
I said you was going up against some scrubs. I don't want to hear that.
No, that was computer. That was the one.
No, I thought you were talking about the challenge with like
the challenge. I'm talking about
the whole weapon wheel jump when everybody was doing it.
Oh, okay. Listen. Anyway. Playing fucking Uncharted and Crushing is not fun. Your screen is gray most of the fucking game, and it's just whack-a-mole the whole fucking game. That's not fun. I don't give a fuck how good you are. You got to keep going up and down, popping up and down. You could be the best at the game, but they got pinpoint accuracy. So it doesn't matter how good you are. The screen will be gray most of the game, and you will play whack-a-mole most of the game.
There's a certain level of enjoyment in like overcoming insurmountable odds. So when I was playing Uncharted 4 on Crushing, it was like you said, the screen's gray and you're pretty much about to die all the time. but the enjoyment came from like just okay, this might be the run. Okay, this might be the run. Every time I die,
it takes 20 hours to get to that. Like when you finally beat the game, it's like, oh, that was great, but that doesn't make up for all the shit you just went through the fucking however long it took you to beat it.
Hey, Just Fish trying to get in. He said he got a question for Smooth.
All right, who we got in here? Shit, we got a full. Oh, okay.
No, we got room.
Yeah,
yeah, we got room.
All right, cool. All right.
Well, you guys had already long passed up what I was going to ask Smooth, but if you want to talk about the easy games, one thing I want to say about that is, man, like I love how From Software just makes one difficulty mode. They fine-tune that shit perfectly for one fucking mode. That way, you know, everybody is getting the same experience. Like that's what I really like to see.
But it's not time fine, because all you got to do is fucking farm, though, and it makes the game easy as shit.
I mean,
there's other methods to.
Yeah, I mean,
it don't really take.
You could also summon in co-op, but like they fine tune all the enemy designs for that one mode.
I don't feel like.
I think games should just have one difficulty setting. I agree with that, and everyone should play on the same. Like, I'm not saying every game should be super easy. Absolutely not.
Disagree.
But like,
100%.
Those, I don't have an issue with these modes. I think all those options are there for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't think. I see. I'm not this type of person to be like, and then I already know how hard he's gonna respond to this, but I don't have a problem with somebody playing a game on easy. I think it depends on who you are in whatever gaming community. If you're like, a journalism, or if you're a gaming content dude, or if you're boasting like skills and stuff, I think that will be a bigger hit to the individual playing on easy. But to the average person, playing on easy shouldn't be like a deterrent at all.
All you have when you beat a single player game are bragging rights.
Fine for
and
anybody
like you want them to
easy.
be.
Can y'all hear me?
Hardly.
Yeah,
we hear you.
All right, no, my mic was muted. It's fine for anybody to play on easy. It's the ones that talk shit and playing on easy.
If you play on easy, you cannot have a good opinion about the gameplay.
Right.
Wait, say it again.
If you play on easy, you can't have a good opinion about the gameplay.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Yeah, because you're just missing out on mechanics and a lot of that.
Well, yeah, you can run through the whole fucking.
Definitely. Hey, hold on. I got to get these super chats, man. Hold up, man. We had quite a few, man. So just give me a moment.
Y'all hit the like button while he gets
hit that like button, though. That like button has been being neglected, man. Shout out to Envy Dub. He said, I'm pretty sure one of the few people who don't. Okay, I read that one. All right. Read that one. Okay, shout out to the Dr. 4K. He said, y'all underestimate how long it's been since Xbox had a quality baseball game. Xbox will play this game. Well, they had MLB 2K13. They didn't play that or the ones before that or before that. And that's why that shit went out of business.
And them 2K games was fire.
Like them, they was good baseball games too. Them niggas wasn't playing baseball games then. I don't know. We'll see. Shout out to Nike. He said, as a PlayStation dude, I like the idea of Game Pass because I'm tired of spending $60 on game that turn out trash. Avengers. I see Game Pass as a trial for a game. Okay.
That's one way to look at it, yeah.
Shout out to Biz the Kid Gaming. To be fair, this is the most publicly the show has ever gotten, I think. It's a lot of people that probably don't know about the show. It's a great game. Oh, he meant publicity, excuse me. It's a great game. All right. Well, it's always been a great game. It's always been known as the best baseball game, even when it was competing with MLB 2K baseball.
Facts.
It's always been. Everybody's been aware that the show has been the best baseball game.
Yeah, and honestly,
if you like baseball, you would have been found that out.
Yeah, and I don't blame MLB for trying to get more exposure to their brand and to their franchises. Not one bit.
Yep. Shout out to Jay. He said, "This is the flyest Thimmy on Sundays. Don't ask me. Don't at me." Shout out to Same Old 23. Cole, can you please go ahead and beat God of War 2 already and then get to God of War 3? This is getting ridiculous. I agree.
Hey, you still got to plat the first one, Code.
I know what I got to do.
I don't even care if he platinum it. I just wanted to see his opinion on it, but he'd take it forever. So I don't even care.
He got to plat that.
Shout out to Jay. He said the show, that is. All right. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said MLB is America's pastime. NFL is America's sport. NBA is America's hottest sport. All right. Torrance Ingram, again, he said MLB going multi-plat is brilliant. These fanboys need to chill. You can make a case it might take potential console sales from Sony, but so what? They good too.
Well, that ain't why most of the fanboys is upset. Most of the fanboys is upset about the Game Pass effect. The game, no additional cost in Game Pass, and they have to pay full price. That's what they're annoyed about.
It's Sony's game, and they are not even looking out for their fan base. They're pretty much shitting on their own fan base right now, and it's unacceptable. Shout out to Supreme. Okay, we can get to it. Shout out to Supreme Echelon. He said, if I was Sony, I'd give Xbox the FIFA Switch treatment. They get MLB The Show 16 last gen version with only roster updates just to be petty. LOL.
If it was up to them, they probably would, but it ain't up to them.
They probably would. Shout out to Philly the Weapon. Smash the like button, people. Yes, smash the like button. Somebody got some background noise going on, please. Shout out to Carlos. He said, what's going to happen next year for MLB 22 on Game Pass 2? This probably will be a thing going every year for now. Probably. I mean, if Microsoft won't keep putting out that money.
Yeah, like when Microsoft Studios start hitting, they might not be as enticed to bolster the service up with outside
other games. Right. Yeah. If it start hitting, hopefully they make good games.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay Harvey. He said, shout out to you two fellas for holding it down every motherfucking week. Shout out to Fitz, P-Rock, Rage, and the slow brain rambling nigga making no points as well.
Facts. Jay, did you hear that nigga, man? I'm like, bro, nigga, you been talking for an hour. Dang.
Shout out to Richard Rivero. He said, can you guys hurry up? Me and Code are going out downtown eating hot dogs. Whole PlayStation, Xbox, PS, Xbox sucks, and Code sucks on my hot dog. Pause.
What's going on?
Shout out for the big super chat, but god damn, he went in. All right.
Gotta be little F boy.
Shout out to Life and Time Podcast. I'm trying to figure out where kids saw MLB 20 sell 3 million. Average sales are 1 million. Shout outs to P-Rock, Kid, Hard8, and Code. Kid, where'd you see that at?
I did see
that. Was one of their posts for MLB The Show 20. That
was a post from who?
It was online. Somebody, when people like to tell me how much PlayStation games sold, I remember MLB The Show 20 being on the list at 3 million.
Okay. Shout out to King One Supreme. He said Xbox Go can make money. What? Xbox, I guess he meant Game Pass, can make money off. Well, no, I don't know what the hell. Xbox Go can make money off Game Pass, thus win the generation. Yeah, that ain't happening. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said that $50 super chat crazy. What's going on, Cole? Is that you? Why you late to the stream? Psych, no, just enjoying the stream player while donating.
I had some shit I had to deal with.
Shout out to Jay. No days off. Work ethic, baby. Keep those likes up. Get those likes up. Shout out to KJ for the super chat. Appreciate that. Then we got ZFR Entertainment. He said, this is pretty much the same as free DLC. Sounds nice at first until you notice the quantity and quality drop. So and then you got Philly the Weapon. He said, Hard8, you like fractured minds? No, I didn't. Shout out to I did that for the achievements because I wanted to make sure that Smooth is in my rear view for the month. Shout out to Jesse Fitz. He said, I just don't think Microsoft will be able to reel in these huge third-party games day and date. And even if they do, I'd rather they use the money elsewhere.
Yeah, he made that very clear.
Disagree.
We got another one from Richard Herrero. He said, do you think Smooth put the whole Xbox in his butt? Probably. All right.
What?
Shout out to Biz the Kid. You know, Smooth likes to get romantic with the Xbox, so he was just asking the question. Smooth, hold on, Smooth. We gotta talk about Twitter, Smooth. Smooth. Yep. What's going on, player? You lusting over Joanna Dark, but you can't. But you were lusting over the tall lady from Resident Evil.
Yeah, you on your own with this one, Smooth.
I don't consider that what I said about Joanna Dark.
You said she a sexy ass. You said it with conviction, nigga.
Conviction.
What's
Joanna
the difference?
Because the model for Joanna Dark, because there is a physical, real person, that that's there. So yeah, I met her. But in terms of in terms of this 10-foot tall whatever thing from Resident Evil that everybody's like getting overly sexual about. I mean, it's a fucking, what is she, a demon, a vampire? I don't get it. It's like,
no, you understand a lot of it is memes and just jokes.
I get it. The first time around, I had nothing to say about it.
Hold on, but we just found out she had a donkey, though. We just found that out.
That's not the first time I saw it.
I think that was the first time I've been seeing it. I didn't know she had hips and ass. Like, that's new. So, of course, people going to comment on
real. This is a polygon woman. Y'all need to stop this.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, motherfuckers going to talk about it. And listen, it's not, y'all, like I said, y'all are taking it too literally, dog. Yeah, it's just nice to see after having to deal with Abby. God damn it, do y'all not understand this?
I would slaughter Abby. I don't know why y'all hating on Abby like that.
You would slaughter Abby?
I would dog that joint.
No, you said you would slaughter Abby?
I will slaughter as a whole female. I don't give a fuck. Wow. I ain't passing. Look, she was born a female. Her
titties look like
elbows. She is a female. Well, that neck
look like elbows.
Well, that neck was strong too. She probably swallowed.
But anyway, you know Jay worked. Jay worked in the prison system for about 8 years.
Why you going that way? You do me like that?
No, y'all gotta stop taking this shit too literally, dog. It's just nice to see a female represented in that way in the game after having to deal with Abby, after having to deal with
hold on,
the Naughty Dog women are up and down. They straight up and down.
I hear you, but hold on a serious tip, and I may have to find it. Like I muted it, so I might not be able to find it again. But there was a legit conversation on Twitter about what's the difference to jacking off to porn versus a polygon woman, and people were defending the practice. And to me, that shit is weird. And I don't think we're taking it too far because it is some people actually
that goes for anything. There's going to be a group of weirdos. You know what I'm saying?
So
what aspect was they talking about?
But you saying like we overreacting, like my reaction includes what y'all saying. And
no, I mean, some people just having fun. Like we just having fun with this shit. Nobody, like a lot of niggas already got women that they can deal with in real life. It's just
a lot of people don't.
I'm trying to.
I don't even see the appeal in this chick. What's the attraction in like a 9-foot tall, broad ass?
Because she's extremely curvy and like
she's curvy, dog. Like
what it is? Dog games, you don't get that.
She's a curvy woman, and that's why people find attraction to the woman. She's curvy and shit like that. You know what I mean? Well, now, what aspect was they saying that it's no different than jerking off the porn? They saying
not just her. They just, in general, like any polygon girl, they don't care. Like it is, there is no difference.
They may be looking at it like, listen, you ain't gonna never get the girl on the porn, and you ain't gonna actually get the girl in the game. So it's the same shit.
I didn't.
Well, I mean, you could possibly
I did not dig
to the
through
girl
it to understand their points exactly. I just muted it after a couple of tweets.
All right, let me finish this real quick. Shout out to Biz Kid Gaming. If you play your multiplex on Xbox and you own PS5 or Xbox Series X at launch, it's not unlikely that your PlayStation 5 would be collecting dust right now. All right. Then you got, but Smooth, you never answered like, what's the difference between what you said and what everybody else is saying?
What do you mean? Well, one, you guys had to go and dig.
You lusted off a video game character.
No, I didn't. I don't consider what I did. I made a comment. These dudes are pasting their pictures in her ass cheeks.
You was like this. Ooh, Joanna Dark, her sexy ass.
Joanna, like I said, I made a comment. These dudes are pasting photos of them with their head in between this woman's ass cheek. Well, this picked Polygon's ass cheeks.
No, that's not really serious, dog.
Bro,
all of that is not serious.
Shit that if it was, I would understand if it was there, but the responses I'm getting, it had to be serious. Some people feel a certain way.
But nobody took you serious when you put the picture up of you like having a candlelight dinner with.
I didn't put that picture up. Somebody else did.
No, but you had it as your avatar.
Yeah, because it was a part of the weapon wheel trim. We all had.
But you did put your mouth on that box though.
And people put their mouth on the bottom of
that. Don't make it cool. That don't make it cool.
Yeah, but people still do it. But nobody gives them anything about it. Nobody thinks
anybody kissing any piece of fucking a plastic sneaker or any of that is weird.
That is a little weird to me.
I think the problem too was it as a profile.
All right, so when Michael Jordan was kissing this trophy, like, was anyone calling that weird?
Yeah, yes. Everybody hands touching that shit. Ew.
That's some weird shit, dog.
I'm not going to slam an athlete for kissing the Lombardi. Everyone does it. It's a tradition.
I mean, that's just still weird, though. That's just still weird, though.
I traditionally kiss.
But opening up an Xbox, hold on, but taking an Xbox out the box and putting smooches on it, like, come on, man.
I traditionally kiss my Xbox. You hear what I'm saying? That was good.
Oh, you kiss every Xbox and smacking on the ass when it comes out. Okay. Shout out to Champion Wave. He said PS5 controller going to make Returnal even better.
Facts.
And then shout out to Thizza. He said, I beat Spider-Man, then sold my PS5. I'm on PC though. All right. Shout out to M Bandai HD. He said, Smooth told that man to shut the fuck up on Easter. My word.
I know, yeah, I'm somebody's child.
Yeah, I meant to apologize for that.
Then we got what's that? Tayrek, Amid. He said, I'm glad the Souls devs never caved to easy mode. All right. And then we got a little F-boy. Shout out to you. He said, Kid Smooth, I admire your love for Xbox console. My homie wanted to know if your homie from the fake Xbox giveaway is single, by the way.
Yo, hold on, Smooth. So I never heard about this. 8 told me about it last week or week before.
Let me just get these 3 out the way, these 3 super chats real quick, and you can get to that. Shout out to Luca Back. He said, challenge is fun. Soul games are the perfect example. All right. Then we got Ty Boogie. He said, talking about Kong 1 round 2 like he ain't have to have a chair thrown when the ref wasn't looking. And then we got one more. Let me get it up real quick. It's KJ. He said, did y'all talk about that 4K 60 Resident Evil footage that just dropped? Ethan finally knows how to shoot. You love to see it. Now, I didn't actually even watch it. But go ahead, Cole.
Well, Smooth. So again, I hadn't heard about it. Mm-hmm. Oh, 8, man, I like the way you make sure that everybody's super chat get read. I've seen a lot of podcasts that don't do that. Yeah, anyway,
I try.
Smooth. 8 told me about. I had never heard about it, but apparently there was some giveaway that you did that wasn't real. And that like you got busted. I don't know. But
I think Hard8 was the one who.
Now hold on. Okay, so I was minding my business, right? I knew nothing about this. I was minding my business, and they came and got me. They was like, "Yo, come look at this. This shit is fake." They already thought it was fake.
Yeah,
but I was the one that like kind of break it down to like solidify that it was fake. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, this is fake. He went to the back door. There's no address on the back door. How you know where to go? All that other shit. But it was still funny.
So Smooth, did that happen, or is this some bullshit?
All right, so it's the first time YouTube jitters. All right, so I said something stupid. I said, when I get to 500 subscribers, I'm giving away an Xbox One. This was like 2014. Like, so the shit like kind of happened fairly quick. Like I thought, like it happened fairly quick for like what I was doing. And so what I did was I threw some names in the hat. It was damn sure wasn't 500 names. And if I knew what I do now, I could have easily sent off, but I wasn't shipping shit via UPS and all that other stuff back then. I just thought, shit, I gotta find a way to get this shit to somebody. But so what happened was the thing about the giveaway that was the giveaway wasn't fraudulent, right? Because I did buy the Xbox One and I did give it to someone. I just gave it.
Now, how many names were in the hat though? Back up to the hat.
There was probably about like 15.
And they all happen to live near you because they
no. What I did was like I put like a couple of them.
I don't know. You can't have it both ways. Was it a giveaway or was it fake? I thought you said
it wasn't fake because I still bought it.
Yeah, what he said, he wasn't trying to trick nobody. He just wanted to make sure
the subscribers
won.
He didn't think he was going to get 500 subscribers.
I didn't think I was going to get 500 in the time, so I had to turn it around because I had to turn that around fairly quick. And
no, it was fake because nobody had a chance of winning it.
Somebody had a chance. Somebody won.
Your friend.
Yeah, he was subscribed.
No, nigga, no.
Did he put any money into it?
Oh, that's classic.
Did he give you any money towards it?
Oh my God! This man said he was the legit candidate, nigga.
He was subscribed to his channel.
So the other 14 names in the hat, there were also your friends, and what were the? I just don't understand.
He said he put that one name in a bunch of times.
I didn't catch that.
That's fucked up.
You lying? You didn't do a hat thing.
No, it was on video.
The video's still up.
Why would you do that? Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Yeah. The whole thing was anyway, like I don't know why I still got it up personally, but yeah.
I mean, it's over. It's already done now. So
everybody knows.
Yeah, everybody know about that.
But I mean, for everybody watching, since then, I've been doing real giveaways. I've been shipping things to people I don't know since then. So that was
Bond. I got like 8 Xboxes out of it. I swear, you don't pay that man rent. Shit. He using
hey, Bond, not Bond. I'm gonna say Bond. Smooth. My services are for sale. I've been watching them podcasts you on. My services are for sale. Just know that. You know what I mean, we did some good business in what 2017 when the X came out.
Yep. Shit, I remember that time y'all niggas played years, and you was like, I don't even play this. No, it was Halo. And you was like, I don't even play this game. And so Hard 8 won. And then Smooth was like, God damn it, what game you wanted? Let me enjoy my victory first. Why I got to pick right now? But Smooth was hot, man. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, look at this.
Yo, I went back and watched you guys play 2K. I forgot which 2K it was, but you were getting pissed off in that video. Hey, that was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that video was pissing me off. Plus, I was playing against Smooth, too. That video had me hot.
Yeah, man.
That video. Hey, Smooth. Yeah. At the end of the day, you got to just also know that, like, you know, a lot of shit that be going on is just jokes, dog. You know, don't nobody hate you, and what I don't hate you or nothing like that, right? So, because sometimes Smooth be like, you know what I'm saying, feeling type of way. You gonna get roasted, Smooth, but it's always gaming, dog. Just know that. You know
I got it. No, I mean sometimes, I know, like I go off the rocker. When I don't know, some people. I see, like, if I see somebody unfamiliar like start talking shit, the shit just rubs me the wrong way.
I think Twitter just has you guys in a wrong kind of headspace.
No, Twitter, because Twitter it's where everybody hang out at. Like that's where it all goes down.
I know, but you can't convey tone on Twitter, so people take things so strongly.
That's what's funny about it. To be real with you,
you definitely can. Yeah, I feel like if you can't read somebody's tone in a tweet, there's something wrong with you. I feel like you can't.
You see that shit happen all the time though.
Well, I ain't got that type of superpower, but
bro, if you can't read somebody, you
can't always. I mean, you kind of, but you can't always tell somebody's tone from some text.
Usually you can. Like usually they putting curse words in it, or they insult somebody.
I feel like people have to be literal. You got to put JK because how I'm supposed to take that? Like especially if I don't communicate with you. For example, right? Hard 8. For the most part, I feel like Hard 8 in most cases. I feel like with me, he's always aggressive. So when he says something,
I'm keeping it gaming though. Like it's
cool. It's like, all right, is this fun Hard 8 or is this the truth Hard 8? Like I don't know.
No, you got people out there. If you don't put LOL at the end of every sentence, then they're gonna think it's literal. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why I try to put. That's why I try to put smiley faces to let you know, like, yo, I'm just playing around, dog. Like, that ain't nothing. Fucking serious. You know,
it's funny. That is some feedback that my wife gave me about my Twitter account. She was like, I've known you for 30 years, and I can't always tell when you playing versus when you serious.
I don't understand.
So I had to start trying to be more.
I'm on Twitter, the internet, to have fun, dog. Like none of this shit is really like serious.
That's what I'm saying in the first place. Like if you ain't insulting me, calling me like racial slurs, or you ain't talking about my daughter, I'm automatically going to assume that you just joking. I ain't gonna. First off, I'm not gonna take your opinion hard anyway. I don't know you. I don't know who the fuck you are. Like, there's only one person that's actually gonna hurt my feelings that's in my house, and they live in my household. Everybody else, I don't give a fuck. Like, what?
So you subscribe to the NPC theory that Bond talks about?
No, I don't look at y'all as NPCs. It's just you just can't hurt my feelings. You just can't hurt my feelings over the internet. Like, I just don't get that.
Not over no games. You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter if it's games. I don't give a fuck what it is. There's nothing like when people when you was in high school, like, you don't know my mom. Like, all right, that should make it more. It shouldn't hurt your feelings at all now.
No. We in high school. You talking about my mom? I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. I don't give a fuck. I don't know if you know or not. Like, you ain't gonna disrespect me, nigga. Like,
mom jokes were off limits for you, Wade?
It's with strangers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Oh no, friends. That's different. I'm talking about strangers. Nigga. I'm talking about friends.
Like all these niggas out here, I ain't worried about it. You can say whatever you want, as long as you don't put your hands on me. I don't give a fuck what you.
But as far as the internet goes and this game and shit, like, you can't. You know what I mean? Like, people always hit me up trying to you know, anytime I talk shit about a game that people love, they always want to come back at me with the Rockstar shit. And it's like, that shit don't bother me, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. It's cool. You don't like Red Dead Redemption 2? That's fine. You got a problem with this or that? I don't care. It's still the best game I played last year. One of the best games. You know what I'm saying? It's still a great game to me. I don't need nobody else validation for that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So they try to use that because they think I'm wired like other people that they see on the internet. Because some people do get mad and very angry over these. You seen niggas brandishing guns on videos and all that?
Yeah.
You seen that dude, one Xbox dude, showing his gun on the fucking camera? You don't want to fuck with me. Like, what the fuck is going on?
That's weirdos, though.
Like, nah, it's never going to be like that. Like, come on, man. That's crazy. Man. That's just
man. That's what I said. Like, everything that comes out of... My bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jay.
I'm saying, like, every time I see 8 put a tweet out, like, I don't see that he's like when he'll direct it towards Smooth, Kofi, whoever the hell it is. Like, I don't feel like he's being angry at you or being an asshole. I just feel like he just fucking with you. Like, I mean, he fuck with you. He said it before. Like, I don't know why people take anything that anybody says on the internet as at heart. Like, I don't get it. Like, even when Cole say stupid shit, which you say a lot of the time, it's
right. I think look, you hate niggas. So look,
I know Smooth got a problem with Cole
because people
hold on.
pile
Let me
on
say
though.
this thing real quick because a dude literally tweeted me and his tweet got like 100 likes. That why don't I just let people enjoy Xbox? I'm like, how the fuck can I stop you from enjoying your Xbox? Like, how? This makes no fucking sense. You don't even know me. I'm just some text on the screen. If you love Xbox and you love the games you playing, what can I possibly say on Twitter to ruin that for you?
See, Alex,
there are sometimes
people come at me like that, like they hurting my feelings about saying something about PlayStation. It's like, dog, don't you? I got an Xbox. Like, so whatever, I'm enjoying the benefits on both sides. You know,
there are some opinions that do upset me, and it's not because it's the opinion itself. It depends on how much traction it gets. Mm-hmm. Because I don't want this person, like that one girl who was complaining about easy mode in games that had like 55,000 retweets.
Yeah, she got a lot of support for that.
I don't want developers to look at that and then influence their decisions off of her opinion. So sometimes someone's opinion, like it's not the opinion itself that bothers me. It's just like, who is this going to influence? You know? Yeah, that worries me more than anything.
That's when people start getting upset, is when there's crowds coming to them and they don't know if they're playing like the original retweet or if they're not playing, or, you know, shit like gets out of hand like that.
Yeah. Misinformation can be
because they said you had a problem with me. How come I didn't know?
I'm talking about the tweets I'm talking about off your tweets.
Oh.
I know Smooth the one to smack you on the back of the head a few times off them tweets.
Y'all get too mad over that Twitter shit.
I know Smooth because Smooth done came in here before for some smoke with you, Cole. So I already know he be tired of his shit.
Like look at Alex.
Hey, Smooth, is Cole muted on Twitter?
No, I didn't mute him yet.
Not yet, but he's on your radar.
That nigga blocked. Game muted. That nigga blocked.
Nigga, he close.
Man, like, on the strength, like all jokes aside, like I seen a tweet this morning that really made me reconsider because there's this conversation going on about like how much Dirt 5 was hurt by console wars, and because it was the first game on cross-platform and everybody wanted to use it as ammunition against Xbox, and how the game suffered and how the developers end up suffering. And it made me realize, like, and I'm not going to stop trolling, but I need to be way more careful because there are some times when we actually do have unintended consequences that end up doing harm and we were just fucking around. So I'm making...
What they mean Dirt 5? In what way?
Well, because people were saying how it ran better on the PlayStation and versus on the Series X, and so then it hurt the sales of the game, and then also the devs was dealing with just people being like malicious towards them because the Xbox fan base was like, you lazy, and just like all.
They gotta blame fucking Digital Foundry because they don't. Nobody has this information or even care until they Lord and Savior Digital Foundry comes along.
But the thing is, like the Xbox version wasn't inferior. All they needed was a patch, which they was already working on. You know, they just needed time. It was a settings mistake But the point is, the truth got wrapped up in all of that shit, and I actually contributed to that. What? And it's like, okay, that was not what I meant to do. I just meant to like make some jokes and trigger a few fanboys. I had no intention of this growing bigger. Kind of like what John, the hero, just said. Like it gets traction beyond what you intended. And so I need to be more careful just about when I'm trolling and shit.
That's interesting, though, what 8 just brought up.
They need to be more careful about what they release.
Yeah, like well, 8 just brought up that Digital Foundry can be a blessing and a curse, man. Digital Foundry, they mean well, but man, they fuel this console shit.
When you put a piece of entertainment out, obviously it's open for criticism. So why motherfuckers get upset when somebody say something?
First of all, Digital Foundry know exactly what. Listen, Console Wars is big business on YouTube. You even got somebody like David Jaffe getting into the middle of this Console War shit, and he's a he was a developer. Like this nigga is responsible for God of War and Twisted Metal, and he's now on YouTube partaking in Console Wars
like us. David Jaffe is a wild card, man.
Console Wars is a big business. This is big business, and it's big, man. It brings in views. It's what's hot. Console Wars is what's hot in the gaming community, dog.
Pitch Move, is that why you have an attachment to Xbox? Is it because of the viewership and how hot it can get? Or if YouTube wasn't a thing, would you still be what you called an Xbox gamer?
Yeah, easily. No, because my thing is when I jumped on YouTube during Xbox being in 2014, early 2014. Nobody was like trying to big up Xbox, so I came in with Xbox already not being the hottest thing. And I was an Xbox dude prior to Xbox One and me getting on YouTube or anything like that. Like I was an Xbox gamer. I just played on Xbox. That's just what I did. So I don't think anything YouTube or anything would have changed that. I think I just got on Xbox I met Xbox at a time of socially that it was just happens to be my de facto. So
yo, that's crazy because before YouTube, I really didn't hear about anyone picking a side, and there were when it was the PS2 era.
They did though.
I didn't know, but I guess
people always pick that. Yeah, but the internet is really different.
Yeah,
because people are not doing this in real life, dog. Nobody's running around the fucking lunchroom or the playground. I mean, or even your job. Like you got to say, a lot of these dudes are grown ass men with kids. So are they acting like this at work? Probably not.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's just why you didn't see it.
I remember we had size, but it wasn't never to this degree. Like I went in, for example, I'll go back to maybe PS2 days, right? Because I wasn't obviously always an Xbox guy. I had PS2, I had another friend who only had GameCube, and I had another friend who only had Xbox. We'll come in, book bags, we'll have Game Informer, Edge Magazine, and all this other shit in our book bags, and we'll discuss what game's coming out, The only thing we had in common outside of with us having 3 different consoles was wrestling games, because each console had its own wrestling. I was obviously playing SmackDown, dude on Xbox was playing Raw or War is War, whatever it was, and then GameCube, they had WrestleMania or Day of Reckoning at that point in time, and we would set up all right, yo, we're gonna go over your spot. We're gonna try out this game, or I'll let you borrow my PS2. I'll borrow your GameCube because I want to play WrestleMania 18 or some shit like that. That's what was the thing, but it wasn't more we did have arguments of what wrestling game we thought was better. Like I always said, hands down, SmackDown was better than the other options always, but. Mm-hmm. But it never got to the point where we're at now on Twitter. That shit never could. I don't
that's because the explosion of social media made it where everybody had a voice.
I mean, that Super Nintendo Genesis thing got pretty. We were kids back then.
that was a thing. That was a thing. Yeah. But when it comes to people, you got a lot of people that don't even play games, right? They're not really even beating them. They hide their trophies and achievements, and they still have a large crowd, and that's because Console Wars is a big deal, man. That's what people want. They don't even give a fuck if you play a game. As long as you champion their favorite box, that's all that matters. You can blow up on Twitter, YouTube, depending on how you go about it and what type of charisma and shit you bring into the table. You can definitely blow up off of that shit. Nobody don't give a fuck about you playing no games. You know what I mean? That's why you can make a drama video about some Console Wars shit and get way more views than if you actually playing a fucking game. You know what I'm saying?
Big business.
That's why hiding trophies to me is such there's levels to that playing on easy shit. I respect somebody that plays on easy more than the dude that hides his shit. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not down with that hiding your shit.
At least if you're playing on easy and you're finishing games,
you're a gamer. We can prove you at least play video games.
The easy part is only the easy part is only a problem when you're like talking about the gameplay.
When you're trying to make a judgment on the game and you only played it on easy, I can't respect that.
But if you at least you beat the games.
Who
Code.
They
keep talking about your achievements on Xbox and how do I feel about that? And because you do hide your achievements. So
absolutely.
For Code, his PlayStation trophies are public. You know what I'm saying?
Public.
So as far as Code goes, when he talking about Xbox,
why I hide my achievements on Xbox, like. Who would lie about that? Like some of y'all is weird with that shit.
Hold on, are you still going through that though?
No, yeah, there is a gaming Slack channel at my job right now, and it's very active. And everybody, I am known at work as an Xbox centric player. Absolutely, that's not. Because
I remember why you said you hit it. Is that still the case?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Like again, like. If I'm gonna take a day off and play games, I don't need these niggas seeing my achievements popping up when I'm doing shit. Absolutely not.
All right. So basically, what Code is saying is that they are aware of his shit. So when he takes a day off, when he takes a day off, he's not really sick, like he told them. So you don't want them to see that. Hold on, I thought you was fucked up. Why are you playing video games? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be exposed at work.
Yes.
But he lied on his PTO.
That's wild.
But
okay,
if somebody want like Hard 8, like the type of shit 8 was on, he was like, "You ain't beat these Bethesda games." I'm like, "I did."
Now hold up.
I'm like, "Okay, let me show you the pictures." And so I was wrong. I made a mistake. I didn't beat Skyrim, but I had all them hours in it, but I didn't beat it. But I beat
this doesn't completely exonerate you though.
Hold on. I did beat Fallout 4. And I showed him, but he didn't want to bring that up, right? He only want to talk about the one where I made the mistake. If the nigga want to validate something, I can easily send a picture. That shit is not a big deal. But no, I'm not gonna have to open this shit.
Well, if you could send a picture, send us a picture of the list.
Who is us, nigga? I said 8, not you.
All right, well then share it with 8. Share it with 8.
Yeah,
listen. When it comes to
not a big deal.
When it comes to anything Xbox, if there needs to be something proven, I will definitely ask for the pic. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely. If I need to see his achievement list, I would definitely ask.
Who would hide that unless a person don't play? I play games when I get a chance to, but I
retract that statement.
So now, listen. So we got a fan of the show. He's a known fuckboy. His name is Hellboy, right? He's a known fuckboy. He exposed himself 100 times. Hellboy. Shout out to Hellboy for showing up. He's a resident fuckboy, right? He said, y'all care about other men too much. No, we care about not being lied to. We care about not being frauds and shit like that. Yeah. This is a gaming community, dog. We are a part of this community. You here caring about my opinion. That's why you show up to every live stream. You know what I'm saying? So, Hellboy that got exposed a couple weeks ago, the fuckboy. Listen, dog. That's the shit y'all say to try to deter people from checking y'all fucking background. That reverse psychology shit ain't gonna work, nigga. It definitely ain't gonna work on me. You can feel how the fuck you want to feel, nigga. If you are suspicious, we gonna find out. That's all. We gonna find out. Say what y'all want to say. Oh, you stalking people? Y'all obsessive? Say all that. Say it till you're blue in your face. I'm checking, nigga. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Ain't you getting exposed if I find out some shit? So say what you want to say. This is a game community. We need to keep some type of integrity around this motherfucker. This is what we love to do. You know what I'm saying? And people super chat and give motherfuckers they hard-earned money and shit. So we want to keep shit G. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Period.
You got a lot of frauds out here. Like,
hold on, just I got a question for Smooth while we're here. Now, Smooth, don't answer yet. Let me set it up, and then I'm gonna ask the question at the end. So, for me personally, I don't believe in like being a fan of a platform. For example, Xbox or PlayStation or PC or Switch. Doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. The way I view it is wherever the games are, that's where I am. Whoever is making me happy, they're gonna get all the praise while they're making me happy. Whoever's annoying me, they're gonna get the smoke while they annoy me. And then all them tweets will change the next day if I'm happy with this person. Like, I have no allegiance. You clearly have an allegiance to Xbox itself rather than games. My question is like, why? How did you settle on Xbox as opposed to PC or play? Like, why are you so aligned with Xbox?
All right, hold on. Before you answer that, let me just think about that question. All right. Before you answer, let me just say this real quick. If we never check achievements or trophies, Crap Gamer would still be running rampant in this goddamn community. That's all I gotta say. This motherfucker had hundreds of reviews for games he's never played. I don't know if you know about this code, but this dude, Crap Gamer, he had hundreds of reviews for games he's never played. And how he got exposed, somebody decided to look at his trophies and achievements and found out.
You told me that before. I never knew that about Crap, but
yeah, he had hundreds.
I think he's reformed since now. Hundreds, yeah.
Didn't he try to lie at first and say he had a different account he was playing them on?
Man, he was reviewing everything and found out he ain't played none of it.
Yeah, he didn't play games.
Yeah, he still
he
don't
was
play
too
games.
active on YouTube to even play a game.
I still don't believe he played games. But go ahead, Smooth. You can answer now.
Oh yeah, like because ever since I was introduced to like video games, it wasn't like a platform thing. This platform gives me this games and stuff. Whatever option I had as a kid, that's what I had, and I played up until I got grown enough to buy my own platforms. So from PlayStation to Xbox, it was a matter of when I was on PS2, it was local multiplayer. I was introduced to online multiplayer when the 360 came out, and that's really what did it. So 360, MySpace, all that stuff hit me all at once. And so it wasn't more so. It's not like Xbox because they have like better games. It's just that it just be at that time it just became my preferred platform.
Where you were, and then you just stuck with it as generations went on. Okay,
yeah, absolutely.
The original Xbox was a way better value than the PS2 as well.
So are you so emotionally attached now to Xbox and your sense of nostalgia for it that there's nothing that Xbox could do or PlayStation or PC could do to switch your primary platforms?
No. None of them, because I don't understand why people think that big deal. I would never primarily be a PC gamer. I'm too lazy to game on PC.
Okay, well, PlayStation then.
PlayStation, I've been a PlayStation, actual PlayStation been my primary when I only had one console at a time. It was a PS2. But I've had PS4 for most of the generation last gen, and I had a PS5. There's nothing PlayStation can do to be my primary because nowadays, like it'd be different if the generation it's just a platform that you're playing on. It has nothing socially connected, nothing, you earn nothing. Like the Switch and stuff like that, it would be easy to be like, all right, I'm playing on this and I'm buying my games here. But now with forward and backward compatibility, having a profile in the library, all that shit followed me up and from 360. So I'm by default, if there's going to be a new generation of Xbox and all my stuff is going to continue, my profile, my attributes and stuff, my rewards and that stuff is there from day one. That's the difference. Like I already have a library on Xbox. PlayStation, it's not like everything I did on PS2 and stuff just followed me all the way up to the PS4 and whatnot. It was just like when the PS3 came out, it started a new generation. I couldn't afford a PS3 at that time, and then I never got it. I just stuck through the 360 through the entire time. And then when it was time, I was satisfied. I was so satisfied with the 360 generation. By the time that the Xbox One was coming out, it was already a given. I was getting the Xbox.
Okay, but a lot of what you're saying.
Okay, so he has an investment.
Hold on, John the Hero. What made you say that the PlayStation Xbox was a better value than the PS2?
Just fresh out of the box, the original Xbox had a built-in hard drive. It had 4 controller ports. If you wanted 4 on the PS2, you had to buy a multi-tap. It had a built-in Ethernet port for online out of the box. The original Xbox was
did it have a DVD player straight out the box?
Absolutely.
Yes, it did.
Absolutely.
You just needed a remote. You just needed
out of the box.
remote.
Out of the box, the Xbox played DVDs.
No, you did need a remote. You need
the remote. No, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you need the remote. No, the Xbox was like you didn't have to. It was like
you didn't need an adapter for the Xbox to play.
No, you did.
DVDs?
I'm sorry. I take that back. You needed a remote
and an adapter.
No adapter. Just
there was an adapter that you had to plug into the box. You did.
No.
Well, no, it came with the remote. It was so the remote could communicate with the Xbox, but yeah, so there was technically an adapter.
Okay.
I recall having because my friend around the corner from me had an Xbox, and I remember going to his house, and when he got it, and then looking at that thing, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And he plugged this thing into it, and it was like, here, this is how I watch. We could watch DVDs on this thing.
The adapter you're talking about is to communicate to the remote, right?
Yeah, it was just
it came with the remote. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's basically just the
I
remote.
want to say something before we lose the thought.
Yeah.
So Smooth, I hear you, and like what you're saying makes sense. I agree that it's very rational, very reasonable. But I am like different in that regard, in that just because a new generation is coming out doesn't mean that they automatically get my business because they had it before. Mm-hmm. Every platform has to continually earn my business and my support. And as long as they are doing things that make me happy as a consumer, they will get that business. If they start to annoy me or disappoint me, then they probably won't lose the business, but I'm going to express my frustration. And to me, it seems like Smooth, no matter what Xbox does, you're happy with it, except for the
That's
Xbox
my problem.
Why is that your problem?
All right, Code, keep going.
So, like, you did go in on the Xbox Live price hike thing, and I get that, but it seems like to me, I could be wrong, but it seems like no matter what Xbox does, good or bad, you are content with everything they do.
Yep.
I don't feel the need that as like, all right, I'm not on this thing where like, oh, everybody's on like, oh, I'm just gonna switch my gaming's not how it was before. It was easy to go from like GameCube to PS2 and whatnot, where you could it is what it is. The shit just started over. It didn't matter. So I don't have a desire, like I don't understand here's the thing, I don't have a desire really to go out and be like, all right, I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 5. This is gonna be my primary console until Xbox first party starts making better games. Even though I play all games on Xbox, like I need their first party to start improving so that can be my primary console again. Whereas PlayStation, I only play select games on PlayStation. Select.
Okay, but
you said that before.
Those sentences right there is what I'm saying. Like, so you introduced the term "my primary." I'm saying, why do you have to decide on a primary at all?
No, Code. I don't think you're.
Why does that matter? I don't. The thing. Once again, we're in a situation where our shit follow us. By every time an Xbox comes out, I'm already going to have access to hundreds of games.
Put it like this. If you had never bought a Series X, that would still be true. I just got an Xbox like a week ago, a Series X, and I had my One X, and all of that shit was still everything that I've ever bought across all of. So I don't need to buy a Series X to have. Yeah, you don't. I didn't need. You're talking about.
Absolutely.
So my point is, and I'm not suggesting you change anything, but like you seem annoyed by people who say, "Hey, wow, PlayStation is really giving me new experiences now, and that's what I game for." And it seems like you will try to say there's nothing to that because Xbox is giving us enhanced old games. And so you are trumpeting enhanced old games. But then if Xbox was giving us new games, then you wouldn't trumpet old games.
I don't trump that
position to match whatever they're doing.
No, that's actually not true. That's not true because I never trumped old games over new games. I've said several times, and I still say today, even when PlayStation was coming out, they have a better launch title, a launch lineup than Xbox. They have a better UI than Xbox. I don't even think it's better.
You're just keeping it real the whole time. I remember the PS review, and I thought that was pretty strange.
I mean, the thing is that me playing on, I think you guys are like me playing on. It's just
not you playing. Let me
that
be
I play games on.
Let me be clear. Let me be clear, Smooth. I'm not criticizing your choice of where you play. I'm just curious how you ended up with the notion of a primary. You explained it.
Yeah, because you started. Eventually, you started. No. I didn't own multiple consoles.
I mean, that makes sense.
I always have this is a console I need to have or I have to have. If I'm going to get a console, I'm going to start with this one. Right.
Sure. That's where I'm at now. Right. I get that. Like you explained that. I just explained the difference between me and you, but like we each our own person. Where I'm at now is, again, it seems to me like whatever Xbox says is what you say.
Can I build upon that? Because what you're saying right now, Kits Move, is totally logical. Like, this is the ecosystem I'm invested in. This is where my friends are. This is where all my old games are. And I've been with Xbox for a long time. So I'm going to mostly stick with that as my primary go-to console device. But there is a long distance in between that and being an apologist And
how am I an apologist?
You are,
because
dude.
I play on
you have
Xbox?
an extended history of just accepting anything Microsoft
No, I don't.
does,
You don't know
dude.
me, bro. You know you.
Dude, I've watched you for years.
No, you don't even fucking know me.
I've watched you for years.
Like, you guys are just think about what you're saying because I said Xbox is my primary platform. If I said
No,
PlayStation is my favorite
I'm going
console,
back
you
to
wouldn't be
Weapon
asking
Wheel.
dumbass
You
questions.
defend fuck shit. You
I
have.
defend fuck shit. What's fuck shit, sir? Please explain.
Like, dude, do I have to run down a list and watch? All right. I'll tweet you.
Hold on, Smooth. Did you defend Xbox not launching with any games?
No, I was pissed. I was pissed when Halo Infinite got delayed, and I was told I was wrong for being mad at that. But okay.
All right, we're getting into shit. How many hours, man?
I don't think the launch titles matter that much. I don't think they matter that much.
Oh, they do. They do. I think they do.
Because you can have an amazing launch and still fail. Like, look at the Dreamcast. Like that, the launch lineup was crazy, right? Incredible, one of the best ever, and they still only lasted a year and a half.
Well, that was for other reasons.
Yeah, it was other
writing
reasons.
was
That launch lineup still was that launch lineup was biblical. I wasn't around for it, but I looked.
It was fantastic.
You know, I do my history. I try to do my history and all that shit. I do my. I watched all of these documentaries on the consoles that I wasn't around for, and I seen a list of the Dreamcast launch titles. That launch list was insane.
And that cool ass memory card shit, you could play with it even when you wasn't playing.
I mean, the memory card thing was a gimmick. I'm not gonna.
Still, I took it to work and I was having fun with that month.
Yeah, raise your child.
Dreamcast had the best launch lineup, right? That's
it's definitely up there. It's top 3 without a doubt.
Xbox, OG Xbox. With Halo and a couple of other side games, that was epic
as a launch title. But
yeah,
if you look at the collection. Like that one game is overwhelming, but if you look at just
Dreamcast was the shit.
Power Stone, Power Stone, Soul Calibur.
No, that Dreamcast joint was ridiculous.
That joint was mean. I don't think we'll ever get one like that.
That joint was crazy. That Dreamcast joint was crazy. I missed that shit by like 3 days, but shit, it was crazy. Shout out to
you ever played Power Stone 8?
I played it in the arcade.
Oh, okay.
I played in arcade.
Keytap 15 in the chat. Version? I'm not an Xbox at all. PlayStation right now is my primary platform, and that's where I've been gaming. So
I mean, both consoles dry as fuck right now. We all playing old games and shit like that. I'm playing old games just to put Smooth in my rear view for the achievements for the month.
Hold on, let me see these leaderboards.
I'm over here playing fucking Angry Birds.
Yeah. You're gonna be in my rear view this whole month. Don't even worry about
Birds.
I'm over here playing. It ain't nothing to play. I'm playing Angry Birds.
I ain't going that far,
bro. I ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's some games to play, dog. Like, come on, you got an Xbox.
But I done played so much of the game.
You got an Xbox?
No, I don't have. I got a PC, PS4.
Okay.
Yeah, number one. That's where I'm at.
That's easy. Number one. Okay. All right.
Yeah, listen. We only on the 4th. I'm piecing myself.
It's one thing to be ahead of me, but I don't expect you to be number one because of the people that are on my list. That's usually in the top 5. That's not sustainable.
No, it probably ain't. It probably ain't. It's a couple people. I'm number one on my shit too, and it's a couple dudes that I know they be having 20,000 a month. Yeah. So I already know it ain't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going that far.
Hey, Kiss Move, real quick. One question though. Back on that other subject. What did you think of how the reveal went from Microsoft in 2013?
Believe it or not, I think I was at that time. I didn't have an issue with it. Believe it or not. So from what I recall, there was 2 events, right? There was the May.
Yeah, there was 2. There was 2.
The one where they said it was basically you had the 24-hour check-in, and you're not going to be able to, do all this shit with physical games.
Missed the May event, but I watched the E3 because May I had to work, and I was just looking at Twitter, and then I think I ended up recapping it like a day later. But I believe it or not, at that time, I didn't have an issue of what anything was going on at that point because everything at that point to me was like, oh, this is new, this is whatever, it's the next generation, whatever. I was ready for it.
I think some of it was kind of overblown.
It was. I
mean, the used game shit now, that was something to get upset about.
Nowadays, we look back and it's like we barely do any of that shit. It probably would have went fine. But at the time, I was one of those like, no, I'm not down with this direction they're going. It seemed very oppressive. And
I still buy used games.
You did see a lot of an Xbox apologists out there defending their decision to do that, and it seemed like it was all downside at that time.
I mean, PlayStation got that overturned because we was roasting the shit out of Xbox over that shit. But a lot of that shit was overblown. The one joint they had where it was like 10 people could share an account, that would have been lit.
Yeah. And then we had to technically jailbreak it to do it.
You would have been fucking, if you got 10, like not even, you don't even need 10 people, but if you got like 5 people you could really trust, man, $60 games would have been nothing, dog.
Yo, that would have crushed game sharing on PlayStation. Yo, 10 copies? What?
Yeah,
I have never used Game Share on PlayStation.
Yo, you should use it, man. That saves you money.
Is that shit where you do it through the stream? Like you have somebody
like logging into somebody's account and
I haven't even done that. I just buy all my shit. But
put somebody's account on your system and y'all can share each other's library.
Oh, okay. I still probably wouldn't do it, but
you don't got one person that you could be cool with that you could do that with?
No, it's not that. It's just why I would.
You just like to own your game?
Yeah, I would buy it anyway.
I'm saying.
Oh yeah, fuck all that. I mean, game sharing was like Game Pass for me. Shit. Oh, you gonna buy that bullshit? All right, I'll try it. You gonna buy that garbage? Go ahead. Now I will buy the games I really want. You know what I'm saying? But. Like I really, really, really want. Like I don't want a game share with somebody for GTA 6. I want my own guy.
Yeah.
Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, most games we go back and forth or we go.
Yo, Harda, you hyped up so many people with that Tower Gamers crew for GTA 5, and then you dropped the online yourself like a month into it.
No. Hold on. Time out. This is false.
I was so excited to be a part of that.
Go look at my ranks on the PlayStation version, the PC, and the motherfucking Xbox. Nigga, I used to be online.
All right, man.
I used to be playing that GTA, dog. Y'all niggas dropped me.
Don't back down from this nigga. People don't tell me no, he didn't. Shit,
I gotta look it up, man.
No, I'm not wrong because you can look at my ranks and see that. Oh, this nigga put a lot of hours into online.
The man said you
I was like, yo, the Hard 8 crew, we're about to go hard on this.
I was there. No, I was there though. I was there.
That online was trash.
You be wanting people.
The
online is not trash.
That joint was trash.
Was nowhere to be found.
This definitely ain't trash now. There's a lot of shit to do on GTA Online.
There's a lot of things. No, I mean that shit was boring.
No, it's a lot of fun shit. No,
GTA Online. There's a lot to do.
I was watching niggas role play on that shit.
Online is boring, but he loves Cyberpunk. Don't listen to this.
Who the fuck said that?
They just dropped a new heist this year.
Yo, I was watching them role play on GTA. That shit is hilarious, dog. I'd be crying. I'm like, yo, people really doing this. Like they are really living a life. Like GTA now is like it's like a
life simulator.
Yeah, it's like a life simulator.
It's an MMO.
You had a dude. I was watching this dude went to the restaurant. You had somebody behind the counter acting as like they work at the fucking burger joint. Yo, I'm telling you, like real shit. He was like, yo, welcome to whatever they called it. May I take your order? Like, yo, this shit was like they was having a whole conversation like it was real life. I like never watched that shit. I know people been asking me, did I want to do it? But I never watched it or checked it out. I went and checked it out. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, so the goal behind roleplay is to replace like any NPC with the actual person that could actually do that job. Yeah. So if you actually do have garbage men driving around, you have people like mowing grass, like actually trying to make some money. It's crazy.
Yo, that is crazy. I was like, yo, this is insane, dog. Like it was a motherfucker. They was like really taking order. He was going to go get the food and everything.
Hey, he's making an hourly wage, man.
Yo, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, bro, I gotta go deal with a situation.
Oh, you got another one? All right.
No, it's the same.
Oh, well, we about to get out of here anyway. We about to get out of here anyway.
Cole, don't lie on me. Talking about
this was a long episode.
Yeah, this was a long episode. We had some issues in the beginning. Cole came in late, so.
You missed my super chat earlier when you were having problems. I said, do you consider Corrupt a top Philly MC?
No. Fuck no.
Oh man,
that nigga from fucking LA. That nigga ain't Philly. We don't claim that nigga Philly, no more.
That's
he's from Philly, but we don't claim that nigga no more, man. He traded. I mean, he where he at. You know what I'm saying? He where he at. I did not watch the Space Jam 2 trailer. I don't really care, so haven't watched it. But I did see some shit people was pointing out, like they got rid of P. Le Pew. but they got these dudes in there, some little rapist looking motherfuckers in it. Shit was crazy. So Cole, you got to go right at this moment.
No, I got a few minutes. The text just came in. I got to go help take care of something.
All right. Well, yeah, we can kick these dudes out, and then we can
all right, holla at y'all.
Wrap it up. All right, yeah, appreciate everybody coming through. Yeah.
All right, y'all.
John, I have to apologize to the viewers and the people that were trying to get in that I didn't get in. I sent everybody the link. I guess some people just didn't go through with it. Apologies. We're not on Discord right now, so it's a lot harder. And this shit only holds 6 people at a time, so it's a lot harder to get 10 people in here at once like we usually do. So I had to flip people around. Apologies to Hezen. Cole told me to get rid of you.
Yeah, so hey, Hezen, my fault, bro. I was just messing around, bro, for real on everything. I did not mean to boot you out at all. My fault.
Right now, we had 3 hours and 43 minutes. Not quite 4 hours. 4 hours would definitely be social reject time. But it's all good, man. It's Sunday. We ain't doing shit, man. We once a week, man.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Let me get these super chats out the way, and then we can, do what we gotta do and get up out of here. Shout out to where we at? Let me see where we at. Damn. Shout out to President PlayStation. Let's talk about animated LeBron trailer. Thoughts? I haven't watched it.
I have, and again, I wasn't checking for it, but until I seen the trailer. Now
it looks good. You interested?
I'm definitely gonna check it out on HBO Max. Facts.
Okay. Oh, it's going to HBO Max.
Thought it was. Ain't that Warner Brothers? That's who Disney.
Okay.
Bugs and all them is Warner Brothers. Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Max B. Smooth was like, "Here goes nothing" when he was about to draw the winner of that giveaway. Shout out to Richard. Hey, let me see. Smooth told me he would sell my Smooth told me he would sell my D if I got an Xbox. Pause. I told him then, all right, man. Come on, this freak shit. Richard, relax. Shout out to Torrance Ingham. He said, okay, we got Smooth here. Where's Bond after that? Jack. Oh, man. Shout out to Hellboy. He said, hey, will you ever play a Bethesda game? I have played them. I just dropped them. I played Fallout, played Skyrim. But you
played Dishonored, but you didn't like the stealth shit.
Yeah, I played Dishonored. The shit was too slow for me. I ain't like the art design either. Yeah. Shout out to the Trigger Man. He said, "Kid is an ex-bot. He hates everything until Microsoft buys it." Yes, sir. Shout out to Max B. Anyone buying any PS Vita or PS3 digital games?
That's a good one.
Probably not. Shout out to Hellboy. Also, 8. Why do you duck fighting games? I saw you play Mortal Kombat 11 and you spam grab the fuck out of here. I don't like.
You fight Jimmy. I seen you fight Jimmy in some fighting game, and then he wanted to play a different one or some shit like that.
Yeah, I played him in a couple of joints. I played him in like 3 different joints. He beat me in Dragon Ball Z. I had never played the game when we.
Yeah,
played.
I know y'all kept going till he found one where he had.
Yeah. No, but look, I downloaded Mortal Kombat 11 because I'm like, yo, why won't I? Let me play some fighting games online. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. As soon as I got online, I remember why I don't fucking play fighting games no more. The fucking input lag is ridiculous when you play online.
Yeah.
Yo, it feel like I'm playing it feel like my body is in sand or some shit like that. Like, I hate the input lag, dog. If somebody was sitting next to me on a couch, it'd be way better.
Yeah. You can get used to it. Well, if the lag is consistent, you can sort of like think ahead a little bit, but it takes a lot of practice.
Oh, that lag is killing me. As soon as I got online, I said, oh my God. Because I was playing offline, a couple single matches or whatever. So then I jumped online and I felt them controls.
Big noticeable. Yeah. You just gotta just jump straight to online.
I said I can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it. And I don't understand why it's so bad when it's only 2 players on the screen. You know what I'm saying? I could play a game like Battlefield, got 64 people in a big ass map, and it should be responsive. But get on a fucking fighting game, especially NetherRealm. Get on they fighting games always laggy online, like the controls. I can't do it.
I've only ever played Street Fighter online.
I can't. Street Fighter is not. I could play Street. Like I be playing the classic joint online, Street Fighter 3 and all that, Third Strike, that's fine. Even Street Fighter 5 is fine. But for Mortal Kombat, they games are always like the input lag is terrible online. It's only 2 fucking fighters, dog. That should be the smoothest fucking online you can get. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fly Guy Rye. He said, missed the show live, but I had to throw my quick support in, fellas. Hit the like button. Appreciate you.
Definitely appreciate you.
Then we got Bloody Rage 9000. He said, prayers for DMX.
Facts. That's facts. Yeah.
Hopefully he pulled through on that. That's one of my favorite rappers, top 5 of all time. Definitely ain't like seeing that news yesterday. Shout out to McLovin Your Moms. Good show. I was expanding my chicken coop while listening to the show. All right.
That's how you do it.
Then we got Biz the Kid Game. He said a lot of fighting games are switching to rollback netcode, so they may be better experiences in the future. I hope so. Because that Mortal Kombat, well, like I said, the Street Fighter shit is cool, but that Mortal Kombat shit, god damn. That shit is the worst. So, all right, we gave y'all 3 hours and 47 minutes this week, man. Hit the like button.
Facts.
Hit that. Cole dealing with some shit, but he still showed up. Hit the like button. You dig?
Fizzat. There's a lot going on. We're like, man, it's supposed to be Easter Sunday. I'm gonna kick back, relax talk about this shit that's going on. Been an interesting week.
Yeah.
I gotta go deal with this. But yeah. Hey, I want to explain something real quick too, like my little colleagues and shit. So different people be listening to the show and they be like, they don't understand like barbershop culture, roasting culture, like they don't get it. They was like, hey, you tried to explain ABC. I'm like, look, bro, and just for all the viewers that don't understand this, there is no explaining. If you say Batman and Robin was in Metropolis, but you meant to say Gotham City, the minute you say Metropolis, that's locked in. There is no going back correcting that, and niggas gonna roast you for saying Batman and Robin is in Metropolis. It don't matter if they knew you didn't mean to say it. It don't matter if you made a mistake. Not making mistakes is part of the culture. And if you make a mistake, you're going to get roasted. So it don't matter if people knew what you actually meant. And that's part of the fun. And that's part of the challenges, getting your shit off without messing it up. And you mess up, it's over with. There is no explaining, but it's all in fun. That's just the way the entertainment goes.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. Shout out to Tehran Aries. April ain't a good month. Tehran Aries, April ain't a good month for me right now. DMX in the hospital and my grandmother passed this morning. I ain't feeling the month of my birthday. Shaking my head.
Bro, I feel you on that one. I will not forget when my grandmother died. That was the worst pain I have ever felt in my life. And there was nothing nobody could do to make me feel better, though they tried. Bro, that was horrible. I still have fits about that shit, so I feel you. 100%.
You got to celebrate your grandma, man. I'm not sure how old she was. My grandma died when she was 96. So,
oh wow, man, you had her for a long time.
Yeah, it wasn't really a sad time. You know what I mean? You know, it wasn't really like sad and anything like that because 96 is a very long time, man. So I really chose to just celebrate than be sad about it.
Yeah.
And if she was younger, she died when she was fucking 70 or something like that.
Yeah.
It would have probably been a different reaction. But yeah, by that age, you kind of, I guess you could feel like it could be any day now. Right?
So, right. It ain't sudden. Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't sudden. You kind of already been prepared for it since she was like 90 and shit, right?
Right.
So yeah, that's kind of how I looked at it. I mean, she lived a long, luxurious, enjoyable life. So
yeah, bro, Tehran, eventually, like Ace saying, you will reach a point where I did eventually reach the point where I could celebrate it and remember all the good times. But first, it's hard, bro. Like there was nothing I could. It was involuntary. So I feel you on that. Just you got to grieve in your own way, man. And at the end of the day, like you ain't gonna want to hear, but remember, she would not want you like moping around. She would want you enjoying your life the best you can.
Facts. He said she was 92. So
yeah.
Plus my grandma, I think she was suffering from like dementia and stuff like that. So it kind of was like, she had already
quality of life. starting to deteriorate.
Right.
Yeah.
She had already left. It was already like, it wasn't the grandma that you remember no more anyway. So it was like, you know, she's at peace now. You know what I'm saying? So
facts. Yeah.
All right, that's it. Cole got to go. I'm about to bounce. And we appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody for coming through, checking us out every week. Shout out to everybody that called in. Apologies again because of fucking OBS was fucking up. So we had to go to StreamYard where we was limited for people to get in. So I did not intentionally not let anybody in, but you got to understand what I was dealing with, man. It wasn't like normal. So my apologies, but still appreciate everybody that support. Hit the like button. Shout out to Kid Smooth for coming through. Appreciate it. Porter Rock. Porter Rock came through. Forte. Forte came through. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that come through. Fitz, John the Hero, Heisen, even though Cole told me to kick you out. It wasn't me, player. But appreciate y'all for coming in and see y'all next week. Damn, no only one bat, man. No Bat, no Brad, no Jeremy. What is going on? What is going? But hopefully this week produces some good content for us to be able to come and fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's see what Sony say in response.
No, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, damn, what if Sony pop out tomorrow? Like, hey, fucking PS now I'm part of fucking Plus
or something. Yeah,
but I didn't know they had 400 downloadable games. They still got that dollar deal going on. I might go check that out.
They do for new people. Yeah, I couldn't get that shit, but they got.
So I don't got it right now. So, but I did have it before.
I think you qualify. Yeah, as long as you don't have it right now, you can get a month for $1.
Yeah, I didn't know they had 400 downloadable games. I might check that out.
Yeah, they got like 800 games in the service. Like,
But that's streaming. I don't like that streaming shit.
Oh, yeah, they have 400 downloadable games or close to it. PS Now is a great service. So is Game Pass. Like, they both excellent in my opinion.
Yeah, they both cool. Cool. All right, y'all. We gonna see y'all next week. All right. Well, I'll probably see y'all this week, depending on what goes down. Something big go down. I'll pop in for AGS Light, but
yeah.
We'll see y'all next week at the, if all else fails. Every Sunday, 4 p.m. EST, no days off, man.
None.
So, hey, hit that like button on y'all way out. Hit that like button on y'all way out. And like Porter Rock said, man, I'm the only friend y'all got in this community, man. Yeah. I'm the only friend y'all got, man. Unless y'all need a place to stay, then we ain't friends no more. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put that shit. I'm about to put that shit to the test.
I'm
about to be like, hey, Porter Rock, I ain't got nowhere to stay, dog. Can I come spend a night, nigga? I'm about to put that to the test. I'm about to see if you really the only friend I got on this internet, man. I'm about to find out. I'm about to ask Porter Rock, can I come sleep over, nigga? I ain't got nowhere to stay, nigga. If you really the only friend I got, let me see. Put that shit to the test. But all right, y'all, we out. Peace.